on my own channel now. Is it? Is it not? I fucking swear to God if it isn't. Waiting for me. Okay. Alright, YouTube's being a fucking cock. It says waiting for me. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, this was happening with E3 earlier today. Oh, okay, now it didn't do it for me. Okay, cool. Alright, so. Let's try this again. You see nothing. Alright. So this is a replay of, Alright, hello everyone, this is your boy Lime Cunt here with another god-awful stream, whatever the fuck I want to call it. Thank you, Pastel, for letting us know that it was pre-recorded while I was at work. Via Team Viewer. Not sponsored. Anyway, here with me are a bunch of weirdos. Princess DJ, and then Princess's other half, I guess. Other half? Can I say that? Is that allowed? Am I allowed to say that?
Yes.
Anyway, I was gonna skip ahead from this. This is like a countdown, obviously.
Yeah.
I was also doing this at work and like, oh, please don't touch. Some weird like issues with this thing. Anyway, we're just gonna skip.
What the fuck?
What?
Wait, are you guys streaming in the Hangout?
Yeah.
Hey everybody! Welcome to E3 Live
I
from
just
Los
moved to the
Angeles,
stream room.
California. We are so thrilled that you are joining us.
We're so thrilled to join
reveals
us.
And announcements that should change gaming over the course of the next year. I'm Jackie Jing, joined by my lovely co-host, Golden Boy Mendez. We were practicing our poses before.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, but seriously, where's the princess?
Well, he was just.
Oh
Did he fucking leave? I'm gonna kick his ass.
I think
You know,
you're,
I'ma
you're
smack
working
him.
it.
I think I'm nailing it.
Oh man, I wanted
There
to
you
show
go,
him
right
the
there.
theme.
Look at that. Look at the frog.
At the foot pose.
I wanted to show him something,
Never mind.
asshole.
I got two left feet.
What
One
did I do?
Puerto Rican. Not
No,
all of us are good
John,
at
get your ass back in here,
I do need
motherfucker.
to ask you though, have you recovered from
I
yesterday's?
just started
Let's
streaming,
go.
by the way. I have started streaming.
It's been a
Please
great
advise.
day. Actually, we just had
I don't care.
a multiplayer
advise.
It's
showcase
John.
for
Yeah.
Halo
Please
as well.
You're on your
advise.
phone
So
like
I'm
this.
like glued to
Please
my
advise.
phone. Start of the show. It looks great.
Please
I
advise.
can't wait.
I call him out all the
Man,
fucking
there were
time.
so many
Hang on.
great games yesterday. It's like we did.
Gonna whoop
We
his
were
ass.
running through the gamut. I mean, from the Xbox showcase to Square
Beat
Enix,
his ass.
the PC Gamer Show had loads of great games, future games as well.
Okay,
It was nuts.
so
It was
what
so
happened
awesome.
was my
You were just
computer
hyping me
froze,
on.
so that's
I'm
why I
kidding,
left.
I'm kidding.
Uh-huh.
Can I finish talking for
I
2
did
fucking
Livo,
seconds,
Red
mate?
Bull, Vampires and violence all
Put
day.
it
My
on him.
computer.
Oh my
Put it off the
god.
how,
Anyways,
mate.
we hope that you're enjoying this virtual
My
format
computer
of E3
froze.
in 2021.
Okay.
We're presenting you with all the insight and live reveals from the comforts of your own home.
I was saying
We've
something to
gone
Johnny, he
global,
fucking
folks.
took off like a
This
bat
year,
out of
we are
hell.
bringing the announcements to you,
It
no
did
matter where you
freeze.
might
I
be.
had to
Well, now,
reset it.
No, I mean, we were both in community and you fucking ran away.
Okay, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
We're telling
yeah.
the blue. I like that. I like that.
God
damn.
There's so much on the schedule today, but also just want to give
By
you
the
a
way, I
quick
just got here,
reminder,
so
if
that's
you're
the
looking for
thing.
some sweet limited edition E3 merch. Do you see how good this looks?
Hi.
Do a little spin.
I did the
Yeah,
wrong
hi,
side. I
I'm
did the
gonna
wrong
show
side.
John what he looks like in
Practice
private.
Poses earlier.
And hope he doesn't murder me.
Okay.
Throw 'em. I'm telling you, right here.
I'm gonna get murdered.
About great.
Get rid of this shit.
I'm good. How much do I need to murder you?
I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna like it or not.
With an
That's the
E3, They
problem.
want to be a
Let's see
family-friendly
who
console where all the games
who they
are
vote
easy to
for.
pick up and
Whoever
play.
they
They
vote
have
for.
their own controller that's very simple to use.
Capcom?
and friendly. So I'm
Indie?
curious to see if
Capcom
Definitely
Indie?
not your mom.
if there's room
Definitely
for-
not your
for
mom.
another-
Yikes,
yet
yikes,
another
Ooh.
successful
Yikes,
console. And of course,
yikes.
Capcom,
Of
coming
course.
up later today.
Got him.
In
That actually
this morning
looks
that
like me.
Resident Evil Village, best-selling game of May, second best-selling game of the year.
Okay.
So far after
I did well.
Black Ops Cold War, which makes it the best-selling game that was released this year. So Capcom has another hit on
Also,
hands, and I'd love to see some
this
more content for
wish
that.
list
Of
little
course,
thing.
ladies and gentlemen, we need to know what
There's
you
actually,
think. There's a poll going
I hadn't
right
finished
now.
the
Capcom
day
is running
2
away
like
with what are you
list,
most excited for with 60% of the vote.
but I have it
the indie
saved,
showcase
so I'll
right
go.
behind that.
I'll
Of
do
course,
it
no matter
later.
Where you are watching, you
And
can
then,
spam the chat, find out, vote in those polls, and
get
use the
more of
hashtag
the,
E3 2021 to be on the little
games.
ticker below. But Michael, what are you excited
Cool,
about?
dude.
I'm with the audience and with Damon.
All
and
right.
saying Capcom,
You do that.
Because
I was like, you know what, I was gonna probably do, like, I was gonna
my career at GameSpot is covering Japanese games.
finish watching
and Capcom,
the
I think is going to be
day 2
surprising.
at least.
Yeah.
Maybe
Not
I know,
not finish
like
watching.
Jackie
but
said, Resident Evil
Roxy,
20
when do you need-
Resident Evil Village is
What?
popping. So and
Oh,
there's
sorry.
going to be
You're
some
still
extra
talking to Lime.
content.
Sorry,
I would
Lime.
like to see VR.
Whatever,
support
I'll add
for
the
Resident
I'll
Evil
add
Village.
the
That would be wild. But
yesterday's
I think
or
the
day
thing I'm
2's
actually most
list of
excited
games
for, and I know
that I
I think
wanna
Dan is
get.
going to feel me
Oh.
on this one.
Like the
Oh,
wish
it's
list,
okay.
like,
I saw the
Oh, yeah.
Objection.
Capcom
Hold it.
panel.
Motherfucker, you know what? I'm gonna kick your butt.
for a
I'm gonna
long
kick your
time.
butt.
It's
Right.
coming westward this year for
No,
Sick
because
of
then
PS4 and
no, you don't have to.
It's,
You don't
have
have
a
to worry
period
about
piece
me
with-
missing anything.
God damn it.
But
This fucking guy.
it's Attorney Chronicles.
This goddamn guy.
Rawr.
See this guy right here. This guy.
As the day goes, though, I
Fucking
mentioned
low key.
I'm saying-
Where's this bitch?
at hope and just
Okay.
be
This
excited.
fucking
for
low
everything
key
else to come
motherfucker. Look at
Fine,
him.
I can
Yeah,
take that.
yeah.
And
Fucking.
then
Oh,
Golden
you're
Boy
over there,
Z4. What are
motherfucker.
you
Okay.
excited for?
Low key, yes.
Because you and I are talking about Capcom.
They did.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I obviously, well, I don't know if obviously, hey, if you don't know, I'm great.
Where's the games? I don't give a shit about what you're talking about.
They were talking about Forza Motorsport 6, and they
Hey, what's
literally
up, Late?
lowered
Sorry, I'm
a
quiet.
Ford GT from the ceiling,
What about
and
that?
I lost my mind.
Lime probably wants to kill me though.
That was the time. That was when they were just random celebrities.
The E3 announcement that I got
What
the
do you
most
do?
excited about was winning
Oh
the
no, it's just how much I've been working on this nonsense.
What
Yeah.
they want to add to it, what they want to talk
Actually, I
about
should
today.
show John GP in private as well, because we finally got
Yeah.
GP done.
Updated.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to get hyped up about that.
Two different
so.
Ace Attorney games bundled as one, only released.
Let's plan a game.
Oh my
GP,
god!
GP.
that I got the most excited about was
Shit.
winning the freaking Smash Brothers tournament and getting that dang medal. That was the best.
God damn it, come on!
I feel like I just spoke to you.
Well, you did because you crashed the other segment, you know what I mean, and then you burned it.
Can you
We're supposed
tune
to
it
have
up?
this bomber jacket moment where we're together and like our
Yeah.
powers unite, but then you burst through the wall, screaming
Yeah.
G4.
I'm
Damn,
so
I
sorry
can't
about
really
that.
hear it
I like
either.
Excited, you know?
That's
You
what
know.
well, that's what people are tuning in for. They like this shenanigans.
G4 is back for a few months, you know what I mean? Just get used to it, kids.
Is
I'm
this the? Is this
I don't know,
the
I think it's my
advertising gimmick
headphones.
they're
I
running
think
with?
they're
Hey,
dying.
how long is it gonna last this time?
Yeah, man. Well, until
Should
Cops
be
and Cheater
louder.
shows up, you
Yeah,
know, like,
well,
joking.
Joey
joking.
Greco. Joey
Yeah,
Greco.
I love how it's fine on my
Talk
end, but
about
you
a
guys are not
developer
able
we
to
are
hear.
all
What the
familiar
fuck?
with. That's Capcom. What do you want to see from them today during their E3 presentation?
All right.
Oh,
we're
hey,
keeping
that
it
sounds like a
$1.50.
familiar voice. Hey, it's Cashew.
Like we're keeping
I'm
it real.
streaming, please
Okay.
advise.
You know, there's nothing more real than $1.50.
So hey,
You know, I know you know.
It's
He
the
knows
D's.
what I'm talking
He's
about.
drawing the
Right
E3.
there.
Finally, the D's Nuts pony has arrived.
Why are you dreaming so big?
No, I'm glad
This
that
is the
Forza-
problem
I wish
with
Forza-
gamers. They
Forza
come
Horizon
out and
5
they
was
say
going to a
The
different
Great
company,
Ace
but
Attorney
Mexico looks
Chronicles,
good.
Monster Hunter Stories 2, Monster Hunter Rise,
I know.
Resident Evil Village. That's our presentation. He's like, I want Lost Planet.
Hear me out, Greg. All right, because if you know, yesterday Square Enix was like, or
Forza
was like,
Horizon
hey,
5.
we're
I'm
Square
really
Enix, we're
looking
gonna do
forward to
this.
that
We're
game.
gonna
That
talk
I'm gonna
about
probably
this.
play again. I'll probably
right?
play with
And
it.
then they dropped.
Yeah, I gotta
Shades
get
of the
my
Franchise,
Xbox Series
you know,
X
which
for.
was a special surprise.
I'll get it.
So
I'll definitely
I
get
would
it.
like it if Capcom did a one more thing.
I love the
You know, that would be
Forza
cool.
games.
It's not necessary for them to do it.
First
Because
Horizon
I
game
think,
I
like, the slate of
played
games they're
was
gonna talk
Kashi
about, like, the
Gaming
Great
3,
Attorney
then
Chronicles,
I've
I
got
think that's-
2.
That's fantastic.
So
A
3
lot
and
of people are
2.
gonna get hyped up
I
about
And then
Two
played
different
for
Ace Attorney games
I
bundled as
played
one, only released in
2,
Japan, now
and
coming
then
to
I
America.
Exactly.
played
So
3,
that's
and
going
then
to
I
be a
played
fun release
4.
for a lot of people to just enjoy.
Sam
the
says she
games
likes
and-
3 of
and
them.
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty awesome. What about you?
Oh, for me, like I like that they called out Resident Evil. Like, hey, we are going to talk about Resident Evil Village. Of
I'm
course,
with
Damon has been
Sam.
over
3 is
there,
probably the best.
success Resident Evil Village
Yeah.
has had since its launch a
Oh,
month ago.
Cash-
So what
Ca-
does that mean today?
Ca-
Is it DLC?
Cash,
Is
you
it story-based DLC?
smoking a cigar.
We haven't actually talked about Resident Evil Village.
Oh,
You and I.
my
Have
lord.
you beaten Resident Evil Village? Are you all the way through?
I have not.
Where the heck are
All
you?
I've done is watch-
Are you
all I've
locked
done
in
is
some
watch
kind of
streams.
prison
Okay,
cell?
because,
Because
well,
there's
I mean,
just I've never
been
seen
in
that part of your
California
house
for like a
before.
month, so
This
I
is
haven't
Dad's
had
workshop.
I haven't had time to play any video games at all.
Yeah.
That said, though, I have.
Okay,
what I've
Cashew has
seen
an underground
some
Fallout
stuff,
bunker
the
confirmed.
hand stuff
Yeah,
really doesn't do it for me.
I understand. They have a thing about hands over there.
Every time Cashew smokes a cigar, he looks like a cereal.
That we won't
Kill,
spoil
he
if you haven't gotten
looks
there.
like a
So
villain.
my question becomes then,
Hey,
if it's
Sylvester
DLC,
Stallone
is it
called.
DLC
He wants
are
his
we gonna
cigars
tease
back.
What happens next? Like, where do we want to go with Resident Evil Village? Double down on the success they found.
Do you feel like we have a pathway though for Resident Evil Village? Like,
There's multiple pathways.
Are we
that
doing
could go,
Cashew
which makes it so
Capone now?
exciting and interesting to see what
I think
they
we're doing
want to
Cashew
do,
Capone.
what they want to add to it, and what they want to talk about today for it. And then beyond that, I know like Monster Hunter Rise obviously is a game that has taken over. Fanbytes Imran Khan obsessed with it.
Woo! Monster Hunter Rise.
Zach Ryan obsessed with it. I want to see what they have up there. So they had done their own event in May already. So they talked about the 3.0 update. Now we're getting
What kind of cigar is that?
3.1 update. So what else are you going to put in there? What other monsters are going to do? And again, this is E3. This is when you get to tease to the largest audience, hey, here's what's coming in the fall. Here's what's coming down the line. So it doesn't even have to be the more imminent 3.1 update. It could be anything.
yeah, exactly. There's a great opportunity here for Monster Hunter, for Capcom to just continue to establish the strength of the Monster Hunter brand. I went to Japan and I remember going to the toy stores and stuff like that to pick up some figurines. I mean, and just it was everywhere. You know, it was such a big deal. You could tell the culture around that, the game, even out here as well. You know, and I'm glad it's really picked up steam out here because it is a fantastic franchise. So yeah, I think we're gonna get some cool little goodies with Monster Hunter for sure.
Yeah, I will put a pin in all that because Monster Hunter. I'm so
Cashew,
excited
the beard is coming back.
Western. As somebody who used to review the Monster Hunter games on PSP, to see it now be a huge phenomenon out here, it's insane. Maybe one day we will get the Monster Hunter restaurant I went to in Japan.
Oh, that would be cool.
It's insane.
That'd be cool. Like the Gundam Cafe.
Exactly.
Well, the drinks weren't that great, but
that's when you fall apart. Jackie, what do you want to see in an American Monster Hunter restaurant?
What the fuck?
I have no idea.
No.
That sounds like Cashew's newest
Just
profile.
get a wig and you could probably pull off Crowley.
Gabe, you RPGs, so
Sam knows exactly who I mean, don't you, Sam? Roasty could pull off a Crowley if he actually tried.
I mean, Crowley is
Okay, skip all this. Skip all that.
Plus, raise money for able gamers.
Seen this already.
Mobile carrier, you think about mobile games, and you know, how have you seen the mobile game scene change? Because I'm a big mobile gamer, and it has evolved exponentially over the last few years.
Dude, no.
What we need is Roasted to get another wig and just be Jonah, please.
And so at IGN in like 2008, I remember Levi B. Cannon walking around and be like, no, you guys don't understand. Like, mobile games are about to be massive. They're about to take over. It's
oh my God, yes.
Right now it's going to be that way here. I jump to it now, and
why
it
is Verizon
as somebody who never played
in this list?
Excited for stuff like Coach.
Okay, because they have mobile games, I think, too, don't they?
I mean, a while back when they had like VCast or whatever the fuck it was called.
Either that or they're fucking sponsoring E3 like DoorDash is. They're probably the sponsors. That's probably why they're on the desk.
Okay, first thing. Okay. Football.
So.
Yes. I just said.
The other thing, is actually, again, this is pre-recorded, so these, the chats, which are YouTube,
hello everyone,
YouTube and
I'm
Twitch chats,
Diego Scotti, CMO
when
Verizon,
it was live, so.
and it's great
It's
to
not
be
right
here.
now,
This is my first E3, so you might be wondering
Doesn't
why
matter,
I'm
I'm
here
just
and
working
why
on the
Verizon
game
is
anyway.
here at the industry's biggest gaming conference. Well, let me tell you, this past year changed everything, including the world of gaming. The pandemic
Roasted, don't
sparked a
tempt me
massive
because I'll
growth for
totally
the
make you a
industry.
guy with pink hair.
New players came in droves, and for many, gaming took on new meaning. It was a source of comfort, a creative outlet, and a means of
We're
connection.
making a pen game finally.
In fact, we estimate that 5 out of 6 people in the US have played a video game at some point in the past 6 months. That is amazing.
pay for that.
5
I'm
out
the
of
one making
wait,
it.
wait, wait, wait. Did
propelled
they
the
just say
gaming
5 out of
industry
6
towards
people
massive
have
new
played a
creative
video game?
point in the past
What the
means
fuck?
of connection. In fact, we estimate that 5 out of 6 people.
You don't have to pay for anything, Roasted. Shit. I'm literally just programming the Ben game. I'm just using RPG Maker, so it's not like I'm doing anything strenuous. God damn it! Where's the hit point?
You lost their shit.
What do you call that website? Lime, he's dying over there.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time Lime died.
He's on crack again. No, you're not.
Hold on. Hold on. That's what he says.
New meaning. It was a source of comfort, a creative
You're
outlet,
too young
and
to
a
be
means
my
of
father,
connection.
boy.
In fact, we estimate that.
Now I'll give Roasted the preview that we got so far. I'm just gonna update it every couple of weeks.
Oh my god.
You should.
Five out of 6 people in the US have played a video game at some point in the past 6 months. That is amazing. And this growth has propelled the gaming industry towards massive new creative opportunities and cutting-edge ideas.
Fucking 5 out of 6 people have played it sometime in their life. What? Oh shit. Woo. Oh shit, that's funny. That was a lot.
Oh my god, here we go.
What? Oh shit. Anyway.
Gamers know better than anyone that cutting-edge ideas demand new technologies that can keep up. And that's where Verizon comes in. Because here's the thing. In our increasingly fast-paced, interconnected world, we need technology that can transform every aspect of gaming. Technology that is not limited to a single console or platform. What we need is a network. And that network is Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband.
5 out of 6?
That is why we're here today, to tell you about Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband's high speed, low latency, massive capacity, and the power of mobile edge compute, or MEC. And how Verizon is powering a gaming revolution. We're going to talk about 3 gaming communities that will benefit the most. The first community is the developers who create the games. We'll see how developers can make the most graphic-rich multiplayer games ever created. And immersive gaming formats like virtual reality can come to life in whole new ways.
5 out of 6.
The second community is the sports teams who play them. We will look at how players can download games in seconds, and data-intensive multiplayer games typically reserved for consoles can now be played on mobile. And third is the community of fans who engage with them. Fans can stream games on the go with no additional downloads or consoles needed. So in all these 3 areas, Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband is the innovation that makes other innovations possible. Let's take a look.
I have a problem. Oh, fuck. It's not even that funny now I think about it. God. 5 out of 6, what the fuck? Oh. Rocket League. Rocket League.
I mean, he did it for a good thing, because we don't want him to get cancer. Yeah, I know, but with a monster drink, bruh. Yeah. Bruh.
Wow, the 5G gaming revolution is on. 5G ultra-wideband and mobile edge compute are literally game changers for this industry. And to prove it, we'll hear from friends I'm proud to have here with us today. Dignitas, EA, Team Liquid, and Riot Games. It's an amazing group. All the games, all the programs, the hardware being announced here at E3, all of them require a powerful network. And Verizon 5G will take all of them to the next level. We're talking about capabilities that include speeds that can reach up to 4 gigabits per second, latency measured in milliseconds, the potential to support more connected devices than ever before, and smaller handsets with extended battery life. It's simply incredible. I'm so excited. To bring this to life, let's see how 5G will change everything.
Oh, I get what they're doing. Fucking lag. Oh my god. Oh, that's what that's from.
I really just want to see Cashew Potty as Crowley. I just want it. Supernatural.
So amazing. I really love that video. So now
He's
let's talk
basically
about the people who
the devil.
are using this technology to create the games, the developers, and how this new technology will change the way they create
that fucking
and
video is
publish
funny
games.
as shit.
So to do this, I want to introduce Nikki Palmer, Verizon's Chief Product Development Officer. Take it away, Nikki.
Oh, I think okay, not Minaj. Okay.
Thank you so much, Diego. To get an even better understanding of how Verizon 5G is making permanent transformations within gaming, I want to tell you about something called Mobile Edge Compute, or MEC. It's a technology that's having a huge impact on those game developers that Diego mentioned. MEC involves putting compute power that would have otherwise been in the cloud or on the device itself into the edge of the network, where those capabilities are most needed for low latency performance.
What the fuck does that mean?
In 2020, Verizon became the first company in the world to launch MEC. We did that with Amazon Web Services Wavelength. So far, we've deployed MEC in this fashion with AWS in 10 major metropolitan areas across the United States.
Oh, word?
We've also announced a private mech solution teaming with Microsoft Azure. In addition, we announced 5G and mech co-innovation collaborations with IBM, Cisco, SAP, and Deloitte.
What?
So in short, Verizon is where the tech superstars go when they want mech done right. So, what does all this mean for developers? A lot, as
Absolutely
it turns
nothing.
out.
What?
For starters, with mech and 5G ultra-wideband, processing can happen closer to the user, reducing the time required to upload or download a massive file or crunch a huge database. So, say goodbye to the days of high-def games bogging down the network. Not only that, truly immersive gaming in formats like virtual reality
So is this
can
lag
be
like
enabled,
cloud computing?
and that
then,
reduces the lag and the jitter in the experience that may have prevented the adoption of VR in the first place. This technology also provides a platform for hardware developers that can change the size and weight of a headset, untethering gamers from the clunky hardware of the past and unlocking the huge gaming potential of virtual reality. With augmented reality games also on the rise, there are even more implications for game developers, especially the ones who are so creative that the current platforms can't keep up. Until now. The platforms are here. Thanks to 5G ultra-wideband, even the most visually complex cloud-based games can come through beautifully on any user device, just as their creators intended. Developers can now focus on making the best games. They can rewrite the rules for creating eye-popping, graphics-rich, multiplayer action without worrying about hardware or network limitations. So, now that we've lifted the creative limitations for developers, I want to shift gears to talk about the second community being impacted by the power of 5G, and that's esports teams. Esports has been one of the fastest growing entertainment categories in the world.
So,
with access to Verizon 5G ultra-wideband and mobile edge compute, new games can be played with higher fidelity and lower latency, creating new opportunities for esports leagues, especially mobile esports. Our 5G labs have been the perfect place for esports innovation. These 5G and mech-enabled environments are cutting-edge incubators for forward-thinking companies that are ready to build and scale the future of gaming. In early 2020, Verizon's 5G lab right here in LA became home to the Verizon 5G Gaming Center. This first-of-its-kind facility was created in partnership with Dignitas, serving as their West Coast headquarters, home to its League of Legends teams, and place to co-create the future of esports engagement and content. Since then, we've expanded our capabilities to include a world-class XR stage, cutting-edge volumetric capture, and a space for player analytics. We are taking it to the next level, exploring how 5G ultra-wideband network can enhance player performance, enable new fan connections, and empower the next wave of gaming and esports experiences. Let's see how.
Yes, let's see.
I don't think any other organization or company has what we have here at the Verizon 5G Lab. It's the first in the world. So it's really exciting to be a part of something so innovative and seeing where it can take esports. Verizon is definitely elevating the game to the next level. My name is Emily Garrido. I go by Emily's in-game, and I'm the team captain for Dignitas' all-women's Valorant team.
He's like, your last name is Burrito, excuse me?
We have streaming pod rooms if we want to connect with our fans on a personal level, boot camp rooms so we can really get down to business and prepare for tournaments. It's really nice to have the gaming center here and our own little personal streaming pods and basically have one-on-one conversations with all my viewers. My full name is Carolyn Noquez, and in the gaming community, I am known as Art Star. I am a content creator for Dignitas, and I was formerly a professional player on the Dignitas CSGO female team.
Esports is really just like any other sport. They want to interact with their fans, and there's a very high level of accessibility. We have a ton of different technology. We have a virtual production stage that allows for XR. We have a volumetric capture stage. 5G is going to have a huge impact on gaming, and it will completely revolutionize how games are played today. Right now, mobile games utilize either processing on a phone or processing in the cloud. 5G combined with MEC is going to completely change that paradigm. The lab is a fantastic place for us to partner with game developers to learn how they want to build their games in the future in order to take advantage of our network. So consumers will be able to have multiplayer, augmented reality games and experiences on their mobile devices, so they will eventually be able to do that anywhere.
It is incredibly exciting to see Verizon really taking it to the next level. So innovative and always thinking of ways of how they can make it better. How can they make the connection better? How can they make your gaming experience better?
To me, what's really exciting is when we bring in creative people who are given access to this technology and they come up with an idea that we never would have thought of.
They haven't said anything about it.
And we're just at the beginning of how 5G is going to impact games.
Like...
Emily, Art Star, thank you so much for that. I am so excited about the possibilities of the Gaming Center. I'm going to turn it back over to Diego.
What the fuck is... What does that mean?
Wow. Thanks, Nikki.
Thanks for telling me this, fucker. Bitch.
Fantastic to
Google?
see that
Google,
gaming
bro. What's
center
up, fam?
come to life.
Welcome.
Now, let's move on to the third and biggest community that will be impacted by 5G. The fans and their experience. That connection between esports players and their fans is so unique. There's no other sport that has the same real-time personal connection. And just like the players, these fans want innovation too. And to create the deeper engagement and immersive experiences they want, we are going to need to harness the power of 5G. To help me bring this to life, I want to introduce someone who truly knows fan engagement. She has fans both as a dynamic member of the Minnesota Lynx and as a streamer with Team Liquid. Ariel Powers.
Is there an AG redhead? No, is there
Hi, everyone. I love competition, whether it's on the court or streaming. And as one of the most successful esports organizations in the world, so does Team Liquid. TL is tech forward.
Does it have right here, 0 out of 10?
Innovating how we train, compete, and engage with fans. The fans obviously share that love for competition. This synergy between Team Liquid and the community lends to a critical connection, one that shapes who we are. And we've only just begun to scratch the surface of what's possible when it comes to community engagement and sharing moments around competition, both in person, which we're all looking forward to getting back to, and virtually. Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband is the key to unlocking the future of these experiences. With the power to enable teams and players to deliver the most immersive and personalized experiences ever. The technology is transforming the way fans play and consume content. Team Liquid has a 20-year history of changing the game through the power of community and innovation. And we could not be more excited about the next phase of gaming, brought to life with Verizon 5G. Thank you.
See you later, sister.
Thanks so much.
See you later, sister.
This is really exciting stuff. Now, there is clearly new territory to tap into with fan engagement. I am convinced it is the future. And to help build that future, Verizon and Team Liquid are joining forces for a groundbreaking 5G innovation partnership.
What the fuck
will
does that
generate
mean?
Fan-facing 5G experiences that will reshape engagement around esports tournaments, whether you're there in person or watching virtually at home in real time. Let's look first at in-person events. This year, as live events return, Verizon and Team Liquid will give fans new experiences at the industry's biggest events. We have over 60 stadiums and arenas around the country with Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband. In here, fans can look forward to 360-degree portal views into the gameplay for a fully immersive experience.
It's like
the
what you can look
ability
around
for
while
top
people are
streamers
playing?
to play live from venues during these events. Something that has never been done before. Only with that powerful connection can you unlock second screen experiences that immerse fans in the competition and that allows top content creators to stream live from those venues. And for those watching remotely, VR innovations will allow fans to experience live events together virtually, giving them the best seats in the house. And 360-degree access that puts them in the middle of the action. I can't wait to see
like
what comes from our
360-degree live stream.
5G
like literally,
innovation
I
partnership.
think. Hold on. Shut the fuck up.
Verizon.
Shut up. First of fucking all. Okay, so isn't that already a thing with YouTube? I think maybe.
This expansive collection of gaming industry partners is capable of reaching over 120 million of those players. And that's in the US alone. We want to show every one of them how Verizon's networks will benefit both players and developers in totally new ways. A great example of this was our partnership with Epic to create the Super Bowl 5G stadium in Fortnite creative mode. This was the largest branded experience ever built in Fortnite's creative mode. And it gave players the opportunity to interact with their favorite NFL players and pro players in a way that's never been done before.
Hold on.
The activation feature...
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, bitch. Shut your mouth. So, did he say 360 degrees live? Okay, here's the thing. Let me capture this first before I fucking talk about it here. Can I do it? Is this a good stream I can use or did good thing? Okay. Do this. No, wait, fucking that. Whatever, that's good enough. Fuck it. Hold on, let me do this. Okay, so so if he's saying 360-degree live stream, there's already things like that. Apparently this is a thing. I don't know why. No. Look at this. Like, it's a terrible fucking thing. I don't want to watch this. This is horrible. I don't like it. But like this, so like, this is live, obviously. So why is there a thing for this? Like, I don't... Like, somebody are going in here live, like, there's this random jackass saying, like, hey, what's up? Like, I don't get it. Like, what? Anyway, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know what you're referring to, bruh.
4 football-inspired games and a few hidden surprises for players. It was a great demonstration of the power of 5G for gaming with the low lag and high speeds made only possible by Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband.
So,
but
like,
5G doesn't just transform.
Wait. Are you talking? Oh wait, so you're telling me this is gigabit, but wireless? So like data. We're talking about data, so we're not even bothering with, you know, the Wi-Fi networks. We're not even bothering Wi-Fi. We're not even talking about gigabit. We're talking about fucking all wireless, no fucking wires, no nothing. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Whatever.
Royale games like Fortnite.
Oh,
it also changes single player and strategy games.
Fort cunt.
I am thrilled now to invite a friend of mine to talk about how Verizon 5G is amping up the player experience. He is safety for the LA Chargers and a seriously engaged model NFL player, Derwin James.
Who is that?
My man.
What's up, my man?
So great to have you.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for coming. You all know this guy. You know, he plays for the LA Chargers. And your home field is the new SoFi Stadium, which is amazing. It was created with the most cutting-edge technology in existence. And I tell you, it is home to Verizon's largest 5G stadium built in the country, built with 5G at its core. So ultra-wideband coverage can be found throughout the entire stadium.
I can't wait to get the fans back out there into the stadium for many reasons.
Oh,
the venue is incredible. The tech is built around is going to totally reshape how we watch and play with the game.
It's very, very, very cool. And listen, we can talk about these tech enhancements for a long, long time, but you're here today because you're not only a competitor on the field, but you're also a passionate gamer, right?
Yes, sir.
A huge modern NFL fan.
I am. I started playing football when I was about 4 years old and Madden NFL when I was 7 years old. So you can say I've always been a competitor. I always wanted to be a professional football player. When I played Madden NFL, as a kid, I created my player. I wanted to have super speed, super size, and of course handsome. So, you know, to be able to be the player I am, you know, it showed a lot of dedication.
That's so cool, and you achieved all of that. I don't know about the handsome one, but anyway, it's a great story. And I'm sure you've seen tons of changes in the game since you started playing, both on the field and also on the screen, right?
You could say that. The innovations around Madden NFL and the game overall are incredible. The tech advancements have enabled so much. When I started playing, there were maybe the color cords with the images were blurry, the networks were kind of slow, so you're constantly getting a lag. It's so different now. The visuals are more realistic. Networks have gotten better.
Bro,
you can play with a group of people all over the world, so you don't even have to be in the same state or city. You can be playing with a friend in a whole nother country, which is amazing.
Oh my God, it's amazing, and you can't believe what 2 decades of innovation can do to the game. So as you think about the future, what do you want to see next?
Madden NFL is already delivering a lot, but I'd love to see more new modes and experience with deeper authenticity and to what it's like to be on the field.
You know they fucking paid him, man.
As a player, I want to feel like I'm out there. So more engagement with opportunities to connect with people and other people across the world. So being able to be mobile, because I'm constantly on the go as an athlete, so I want to be able to connect with my friends mobilely, too.
Oh, that's really cool. And listen, I'm glad that you mentioned mobile because we believe at Verizon that mobile is the future.
Yes, sir.
We ended the year, and I'm going to hear this number, with 17,000 5G small cells all across the country. And we expect to have, by the end of the year, 30,000 so everybody can enjoy 5G. So I tell you, this kind of expansion means that the powerful connection you need for console quality gaming experience on mobile, like the one you want, will continue to grow very quickly.
Okay, skip this
More urgent than ever, especially those supporting female representation.
What?
Diversity has become a major force driving the industry forward. And as the players and their fans who are consuming these products become more diverse, it makes a lot of sense that the people who make the products, so the developers, should also reflect that diversity. I am a firm believer that change starts with action. And we are taking action together with Riot Games. In March, we partnered with Riot to launch the Valorant VCT Game Changers Initiative. It is a fantastic program that elevates women and other diverse groups within the esports community. And most importantly,
this shit going
it inspires the next generation of players. So to talk more about the need for increased female representation, I am thrilled to introduce now the executive producer of Valorant, Anna Donlon. Anna, welcome.
Diego, thank you for having me.
Tell me they're not represented.
So great to have you here.
I've never been on the E3 stage before. This is really exciting.
Well, I'll tell you, that makes us two because this is my first E3 too. But I'm very excited to have you here, especially because you are one of the most influential women in an industry that is predominantly male, from players to developers to heads of publishers. So I really was looking forward to this conversation and ask you, what are some of the biggest challenges you see for female players and also for those that are trying to build their careers in tech?
It's a great question. It's an important question. And I really like that you're asking it from both angles. So when it comes to competitive gaming, women still find themselves at a huge disadvantage. And it has absolutely nothing to do with skill. It's because they can't focus 100% on the game. Instead, they need to spend energy dealing with all the harassment they face.
Oh, those fucking guys. Well, guess what?
It can be daunting, and it takes away from the focus of the actual competition.
Yeah, people are perverts. There you go.
It's not fair. It's not fair at all.
It isn't. And it's something we spend a lot of time discussing on Valorant and at Riot. And, you know, it's not a terribly easy problem to solve, but the problems we're solving are rarely easy. What I will say is that we're absolutely committed to creating an inclusive environment for competition and creating safe opportunities for women to compete without fear of identity or gender-based harassment. So that's the gaming aspect.
That's so interesting and so real. So let me ask you then, when we talk about careers, what's the situation there?
Okay, so when it comes to careers in gaming, there's definitely work to be done there as well. I was fortunate enough to have a really impactful mentor early on.
Hold on.
I had just started a job at a temp company, and while I played games...
Fucking shut up! Jesus Christ. Here's the thing. I work in healthcare, okay? There's barely any males there. Barely any males. I'm like one of... Or especially, like, my department I work in. There's like maybe... I'm trying to think offhand. Like 10... Or, let's see. 10 females and I think like 1 or 2, no... 3 males, I believe. 2 or 3 males. So it's me and then 2 other people. 2 other guys. So it's like everywhere you look, there's like females, or at least mainly females. You know what I mean? You see a couple, you see a few guys, but like it's mainly just females. Like you see me complaining? No. Like, Jesus Christ. Gender gap.
I had no idea what a career in gaming could even look like. And then at this gaming company, one of the women I was working with told me she thought I had what it took to become a game producer. I had no idea what a game producer was, but I went with it. And now 20 plus years later, here I am. And as you mentioned, there are not enough women in the industry, so it means a lot that she brought me with her. I try to pay that forward to all the women who are coming up after me, but we need more.
Wow, I tell you, your story is so inspiring, and it's the first time that I actually hear you saying it like that. So thank you, and it just reinforces how important mentorship is. So a little bit of a follow-up to the previous question, but how can both then technology and commitments to allyship play a role in the changes that we still need to see in the industry?
So I'll tell you, one of the most exciting parts of being a developer is that I get to be part of creating the future of Valorant. My team and I spend all of our time dreaming and exploring ways to make the player experience even better. And then we get to go and actually build it. It's a really interesting mix of creativity and engineering. All of the technology you've mentioned on stage today
we
is
need more
impacting
women
how we work
in this, okay?
and what we're able to create. So please,
we
keep
need
those
more
advancements
women,
coming.
right? We need more women,
when it comes to
right,
specific
ladies?
changes that need to be made to protect women in competitive gaming, we
there it is
absolutely
again.
need to keep investing and prioritizing innovations that help fight against harassment. And honestly, the gaming community needs to take a more active role in the community that it's creating.
Here's the thing. Tell the fucking perverts and the assholes to not do that shit. Okay? The majority of people are not like that. It's just the fucking assholes and the pervy fucks are the problem. You know what I mean? It's not everybody. Let's make that
If game
very
developers
clear.
can be allies, and I truly believe we can and should, then so can your teammates in game. And again, we just need more women throughout the whole gaming ecosystem. We need an industry-wide commitment around diversity and inclusion, and we're finally starting to see that.
I like the way you say it, and I couldn't agree more. We need more women. We need more diversity in the industry. And that's why today, we're taking it to the next level. Today, we are announcing an expansion of our commitment to the Valorant Game Changers Initiative.
Also, here's the thing. For where I work, there's no, like, what the hell is it called? There's no, oh my god, what's it fucking called? Okay, let's say for this, let's say, how am I gonna put this? The whole thing of, the whole thing of gender is not, like, a deciding factor of, like, okay, you're this gender, you're higher or you're not going to be higher, whatever the fuck. For where I work, it doesn't matter. It just it just so happens that almost everyone that works where I work, and really just healthcare in general, is females. I have nothing against it, of course. Let's make that very fucking clear. It's just like, you see me complaining about it? Do you see me complaining that there should be more men? You know what I mean? Do I care? Fuck, at least you treat me with goddamn respect. I don't give a fuck. Like, come on. It's better than the other job, actually. It wasn't even having to do with the whole thing of the fact that I was a male or whatever. It's just the fact that they pissed me off, and it's the fact that they didn't like me. Anyway, or I didn't like that job. Anyway.
We are launching together today a new training program dedicated to mentoring up-and-coming female esports casters. The program that is launching very soon this fall will team up them with professionals in the field to provide them with practical tools and knowledge to help advance their careers. It's pretty cool, huh?
Okay, so this is amazing.
Oh,
Game Changers is all about providing experience and exposure to women in gaming. We want to inspire the next generation of not only players, but any women who want to build careers in any aspect of the gaming industry. So this program fits so perfectly with our mission. It'll provide a pipeline of female talent that is so sorely lacking. I am so glad that Verizon is not only acknowledging the issue, but taking actions to push for change.
Well, I love what you say, but the reality is that no one can make real change alone. So we are equally thankful for your support and for Riot's support as well. Fantastic job.
Thank you.
So Anna, thank you for being here with us today. Thank you for the great conversation.
Thank you so much for having me, Diego. And honestly, thank you so much for caring about it as much as I do.
It's great to have you. Thank you. So now I have a final big announcement, and I want to ask Nikki to help me with it. So come on out, Nikki.
Okay, what
yes,
the fuck?
Diego, this is big, and I am so proud to help announce it. You know, Verizon is deeply committed to building a more inclusive and diverse tech sector. Our work in this space has been going on for decades, and frankly speaks for itself.
We are so proud of the work we've done, but we also know that more action needs to be taken to address the lack of female representation in gaming and more broadly in STEM. So today, Verizon is making a new $1 million commitment to increase female representation in gaming and STEM. For this, we are creating the Verizon Game Forward Scholarship. The scholarship is an expansion of the Future Fund, our initiative to support emerging female talent across entertainment.
I mean, the thing is, did it really take this long?
And you know, this fall, Verizon will partner with 5 historically black colleges and universities to provide scholarships to 5 female students at each school who are active gamers and also pursuing degrees in fields that are tied to gaming development, such as computer science, graphic design, software engineering. And those 5 schools are Dillard, Delaware State, Morgan State, Texas Southern University, and Howard. We'll build tech centers on each of these campuses that will be open to the entire student body. And we'll also provide the scholarship recipients with access to the Verizon 5G Gaming Center for training, as well as mentorship.
And I tell you, here's the best part. We are guaranteeing Verizon
I like how Lime says
with
that
our
word.
gaming industry partners.
Press?
It is these kinds of deep commitments that will help build the diverse talent pipeline the tech industry needs. We're really so proud of this and for the opportunities it will give these women.
Absolutely.
Oh no!
You know, I just
not lightsaber into the pool.
See what these students do.
Nikki, thank you.
Thank you.
So, I hope the last 30 minutes have clarified why Verizon is here.
Okay.
For two big reasons. Number one, technology. Verizon has a vision for how 5G and related technologies will bring an entirely new level of creation and experience of gaming for the developers, for esports teams, and for the fans.
Hey, hold on.
And secondly, we see this next gaming generation wanting and needing inclusivity, an industry that is more diverse and more welcoming of new faces, new voices, and new perspectives. We are here to help make astonishing things happen in gaming and esports. But we're also here to listen and to learn. Gaming is a sector of bold thinkers, free spirits, and wide open creativity. Verizon wants to support that and empower it even further. So we look forward to working with you and playing with you for a long time to come. Thank you.
Welcome back to the E3 2021.
Talking about this a little bit, but sometimes when you're a
just becoming so much bigger than before.
As the console wars continue to rage and next-gen consoles remain scarce to find, a blast from the past has come along with a new focus to bring gaming to your sofa. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Intellivision.
Why does that name sound familiar? Hold on.
Hi, I'm Tommy Tellerico, and what an honor it is for Intellivision to be a part of this year's E3. I want to personally thank the ESA for having us be involved. And we have seen some incredible stuff. What a great time to be a gamer. I've been in the video game industry for over 32 years and have been a part of the creative teams that have made some of the greatest video games of all time, including things like Disney's Aladdin, Earthworm Jim, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Metroid Prime, Guitar Hero. I'm even the guy who did the oof sound for Roblox.
What?
Don't hate me. In fact,
wait, you
I
are?
own the
What the
Guinness
fuck?
World Record for the person who's worked on the most video games in their lifetime. My mother's very proud. But I'm here today to talk about Intellivision and our brand new video game console, Amico. Now, Amico is the Italian word for friend, and that's basically what we've designed our entire system and games around. That friendship, that multiplayer, that couch co-op experience. See, when I was growing up, we didn't have the internet to play video games, so if you wanted to play with somebody else, you went over their house or...
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Gotta cut this off. I'm thinking about ColecoVision. I'm not in... Intellivision is a completely different name. Anyway.
They came over to your house. It was everybody in a room. In fact, I bet if you're a hardcore gamer, you're probably like me, and I bet your fondest memories of playing games were when you were playing with other people in the same room together. That's what we're all about. Now look, I'm gonna be honest, for a lot of you out there watching this, I'm not gonna impress you with our teraflops and gigawatts and screaming processor and incredible lifelike graphics. That's not what we're about. What we are is a really simple, fun party machine that you can bring out when maybe some of your non-gaming friends come over. Maybe you have a husband or a wife who isn't into gaming as much as you are. Maybe grandma comes over and you want to play a simple motion control game or a card game or a board game, dice, whatever it is. See, all of our games are built around fun and simplicity. That's the most important thing for us, and gathering people in a room together to do it. Here at Intellivision, we've assembled an incredible, passionate team of game makers who have over 600 years experience making some of
it
your
looks like a
favorite
new age.
games. Everything
It reminds me of a new age
together and having simple
Prove
fun.
me wrong.
In fact, we've designed our hardware entirely around those two things. So for example, our controller is really unique.
Like,
it has a color capacitive
like the
touchscreen on it. It really comes in handy when you're playing others that might not be as good as you in gaming. So it's a great way to give them little hints. For example, if you're in Shark, whoever's in last place, it will vibrate because we have haptic as well. And then it shows the color of the clam that's going to release the next big bonus pearl. So only that player will get that information. And also having a screen controller gives you a lot of really cool and unique abilities to do
it looks like, again,
game
it just
designs.
looks like,
for example, everybody has their cards and they can hide it in a game like Spades. And here you'll see it on Farkle, another one of our
Nintendo Wii U.
Games that you get free on every console. You can shake it and you'll feel the vibration. We have haptic feedback. And watch, you pour it out, boom, and the dice pour right out onto the screen. Motion controls are also really important, especially for casual gamers. So a lot of our sports and recreation, for example, will use that kind of motion control. You'll see here with Cornhole, you're throwing the bag into the hole. By the way, this is another game that comes free on every console. Now our main disc is really unique as well. Most directional pads have 8 positions, up, down, left, rights, and the diagonals. It has 64 directions and touch sensitivity as well, so the harder I press down, it'll affect gameplay. Here's a feature I think a lot of gamers are gonna love. I can take my controller, I can go over your house, dock it in your system, and because it recognizes that it's my controller, we can now play all of my games that I own on your system at your house. As long as my controller is there, my games are there as well. Another cool feature that we incorporated is wireless contact charging. So once you're done with your controller and your game's over, you just dock it right back into the base. And
it's a scam?
Another unique feature of Amico is that we have interactive LED lighting all throughout the console itself, the base, and all of the controllers.
Yay, RGB.
We also have RFID built throughout the entire console, which means you can get a gift card, for example, tap it on the system, and it shows up immediately. You know what's really cool about having the focus be people playing together? I'll give you an example. Astro Smash is a 4-player game. At any point during the game, somebody can pick up a controller and just hit the ship they want and go right into the game at any point. Now, for all you collectors out there, you'll be happy to know that not only can you download games digitally, but we also have physical media as well, and we'll be releasing more information about that later this year. Now, here's something I think a lot of gamers are going to appreciate. We don't allow any loot boxes, in-game purchases, in-app advertising, or paid downloadable content. But what we do have is an online leaderboard system for most of our games where you can go in there and check your scores against your state,
if we do this,
your country, the world,
nobody's gonna freaking do it,
the
and then
month,
it's just gonna
the
just
year,
disappear.
And of all time. And those scores tie into our achievements as well. So if you have the high score at the end of the month of your country, we're gonna email you a certificate that you can go print out and hang on your wall. Now, as we all know, the most important part of any video game system are the games themselves. They all have to be super fun to play. And that's where we really shine. In fact, all of our games on our system are highly curated. All of them contain a single and multiplayer or couch co-op mode. And all the games on our system are exclusive or contain exclusive content. Like Retro Reimagine, where we take some of the greatest classic video games of all time, give them new graphics, new audio, add multiplayer and couch co-op. Some of the things we have, for example, 12 of the best games from Atari, like Breakout, Asteroids, Tempest, Missile Command. We have games like Burger Time and Bump and Jump, and even some of the best in television games from the past, like Cloudy Mountain and Night Stalker. We have edutainment titles for kids 7 and under, things like Sesame Street and Care Bears. Now, our original IP category contains brand new games that we've created.
Isn't this just like one of those like bootleg fucking systems where it has like older games already on the fucking thing, and that's just what this is? But you have like it's like an in-game fucking like system or some shit. Kind of like the eShop when that was a thing. Or no, not eShop. The not eShop. That's all. I think that's still going. Anyway, the Wii Shop channel. There we go. Like, in other words, what I'm saying is this just looks like a fucking scam. It just, I don't know. That's why I said here on here maybe TM. Like, I feel like again this is just, you know. Even somebody up here just said shovelware. Like, I just don't see
a lot
why.
Of times around our
it
unique
doesn't look good.
Some of those
me,
games are platformers like Finnegan Fox, Bomb Squad,
Bomb
Space
Squad,
Strikers, Flying Tigers, and we even got the original Echo the Dolphin team to create our new title called Dolphin Quest.
Wow.
We even take more modern games and add exclusive co-op modes. Games like Rigid Force Redux Enhanced and Dino Blaster. Now our sports and recreational category not only has big sports like Major League Baseball and soccer, but also recreational sports
again,
like cornhole,
it just looks,
skiing, pool,
it just
and many
looks
more.
like one of
Now,
those like bootleg kind of systems.
Contains many party games, dice games, board games, card games, things like spades, emoji charades, and even award-winning board games like Blank Slate, Telestrations, and Ink and Gold. Now, I've already mentioned some really big partnerships and licenses like Major League Baseball and Sesame Street, but we
so much I care.
Even more, including things like Mattel Hot Wheels, Harlem Globetrotters, and so much more. Now, we've previously announced that we're doing a brand new exclusive Earthworm Jim game for Intellivision. And we got the original team to be working on it. We wanted to do something special. So we're gonna give away 3 of these new prints. All of the team members signed it. All you have to do is email cow@intellivision.com with the subject line, Groovy. You have till the end of June to do that, and then we'll announce 3 winners at the end of the month. Well, thank you for spending a little time with us here today. Hopefully, as you can see, our approach is a little different than everything else that's out there, and we really don't view others as competition. What we're doing, we view as complementary to what the video game industry is doing. It's such an exciting time to be in the industry, to be a fan of the industry, and we are fans of the video game industry. And you know, if there's something that you've seen here today that might be of interest, or maybe you're a developer who wants to make some games for us, maybe you want to place a pre-order, please go to intellivision.com. We want to hear from you.
Alright. Yeah, I'll think about it.
Thank you, Tommy, for that look at Intellivision. Guys, what I appreciate the most is that he started the presentation with, this isn't like what you've seen before at E3, right? We're doing something different. We're going in a different direction. What did you think of that?
Yeah, so, you know, I've been saying this a lot. I've always been a fan of the offbeat, the different. I always seek that experience out no matter what game I play. And I would say that this definitely,
it just looks sus is what I'm thinking, okay?
You know, I owned an old Intellivision, a ColecoVision. You know, like, I had those as a kid. My uncle would bring them in and we'll play games together.
Okay, you did say, he said
ColecoVision. It was a Smurfs game that I could never finish. It was like the bane of my existence.
This is your second chance.
Yeah,
you're gonna get
an opportunity of doing it. But I do like the idea behind it, and I also like too, like, there's an opportunity here even for independent developers to like get involved and make something super useful.
Yeah, whatever. Nobody cares.
Very true. Really, you know, a multiplayer.
It just looks fucking. It just looks no.
Their game's very cheap input, right? Like, let's be real. Couch co-op.
The idea too of the. That's all we were. Gaming.
Yeah. Whatever.
character tattoo while you played Game Boy. You could try out not 1, but 3 VR headsets. And this is all in 1995. So let's take a look through a sometimes 4x3 lens at what the first ever E3 was like. May 11th through 13th, 1995, over 35,000 industry, retailer, and press attended the debut Electronics Entertainment Expo at the Los Angeles.
Okay, no offense, I don't care.
Giant dome with...
I'm sorry, I just don't.
Off an early version of the very first Unreal game.
Shout out to you, Ma. And yeah, and then, you know, I had the Sega Genesis, but the only game I had for like the longest time was Sonic Pinball or Spinball.
Spinball.
So
Pinball,
I thought we were going to be talking about our favorite games from the 90s. And obviously, like, this one, it's near and dear to my heart. My brother and I played it repeatedly.
Sure.
Beats body up.
And it was like, please tell my family that I shouldn't have gone out searching for treasure and I abandoned them. And my brother and I are like crying, you know. And...
Okay,
so
great.
I was like,
nobody cares. Wait, what?
So don't go anywhere. So we can get you up on screen. But still to come here on the E3 stage, we've got our indie showcase, Capcom, and so much more. The party's just getting started, so don't go anywhere.
I'll go somewhere. Ahead. And there are more ads.
The biggest press.
Again, ads.
Person in the back.
Don't care.
All right, folks.
DoorDash.
Well, we are back here at E3 2021, and you know, here's the truth, guys. Sometimes the most difficult discussions, rather, are the ones that you need to have the most. And with the gaming community already being such a diverse place, it's time for the creative space to reflect that. So here's take 2 with an important discussion on the necessity of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the corporate responsibility to honor those things.
Well, I mean, I just want to get like, want to know about like the games and stuff. But if they're just talking about the stuff that we've already heard, like, I don't care, you know what I mean? Welcome to our presentation.
I'm Alan Lewis, Vice President of Corporate Communications and Public Affairs for Take-Two Interactive. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to Virtual E3 2021. Take-Two, like many organizations, is deeply committed to and actively involved in numerous initiatives to enhance diversity, equity, and inclusion within our society and industry. Affecting meaningful, sustainable change is a continuous process, and there is no one solution that can achieve that goal. We believe that to enact change, especially for those in underserved and underrepresented communities, there needs to be a continuum of activism and engagement with educational programs serving as its core foundation. Beginning with children in elementary school, we have the ability to light a spark of creativity, intellectual curiosity, and wonder that can last a lifetime. Continuing through middle and high school, we can support and nurture students during their formative years and increase the depth of their skills that can provide a pathway to attending one of the 400 plus colleges and universities within the United States that offer degrees in game design. Providing opportunities to attend these academic institutions, including need-based financial support, is also a critical component to helping end generational cycles of inequality. And while pursuing their creative and technical degrees, students can learn firsthand from industry leaders that share their experience, acumen, and passion through one-on-one mentoring and internships at our organization. Together, if our industry can execute this continuum, we will have invested meaningfully in the lives of the youth from these communities for more than a decade before they begin their professional journey. Diversity and inclusion make us a better industry for today, and most importantly, for tomorrow. It allows us to make better entertainment experiences that are authentic, culturally relevant, and reflective of the audiences that enjoy them. Today, we have brought together a few of our important partners who will share their organization's mission and role in this endeavor, as well as their insights on how we as an industry can continue to take these important steps together for the future. We hope that you find their work as inspiring as we do. It is now my pleasure to turn things over to my colleague, Tony Lagans, Director of Diversity and Inclusion for 2K, who who will be the moderator for today's discussion.
Thanks, Alan. It's my pleasure to be your moderator for today's session. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce my esteemed panelists today.
Oh, shit.
We're going to start off with Jim Huntley. Jim Huntley is currently the professor and head of marketing at USC. Jim is a faculty advisor, and he's an executive producer for USC Games Expo and a co-founding partner of PackU Gaming. Next, we have Susanna Pollock. Susanna is the president of Games for Change, which is a nonprofit that empowers game creators and social innovators to drive real-world impact through games and immersive media. Next to Susanna, we have Gordon Bellamy. Gordon is a professor of practice of cinematographic arts at USC. Different. He is also the head of USC Bridge Incubator, which is a program that helps to cultivate the next generation of leaders in the video game industry.
So,
and last, next to Gordon, we have Layla Shabir.
Gordon Freeman?
Layla is the founder of Girls Make Games, which offers a series of summer camps, workshops, and game jams designed to inspire the next generation of designers, creators, and engineers.
Is this some stuff we already
Welcome
know?
to all of you, great panelists, and thank you so much for joining our important discussion
I don't have
today.
anything against this kind
Now,
of
I'd like to dive right in here, and Jim,
is
I'm
there
going
any
to start
games
with
being
you.
announced, or
In Alan's opening, he mentioned something that was so important, and it was really just talking about the increasing role that diversity, equity, and inclusion it is playing in the video game industry today. So before we get into the big concepts that we're talking about here, let's just break some things down for our viewers. Jim, can you help us understand and talk about equity and diversity and why it's so important in the conversation about the video game industry today?
Absolutely. Equity and diversity has been a challenge for the gaming industry since its inception. It hasn't really changed very, very much over time, but I think the biggest change that people are seeing in the last 2 to 3 years are the lack of it in the modern era and the rationale that there's no excuse behind not having better equity and diversity in the industry.
Let's skip it a little bit.
That we didn't in some cases to get a job in this industry.
Yes, thank you so much for your insight. So important there. Susanna, that really kind of speaks to a lot of the great work that you're doing in helping to reach this underserved community. Can you talk about the work that Games for
in the people that are coming to speak to them? So when we're in Los Angeles, for example, we can reach out to USC Games for game design students to come and speak to the kids, that we can bring people in from
I'm just gonna kind of skip
that come to camp. This is their first time walking into a room full of girls who love video games. You know, they've been so accustomed to kind of being the only girl on their robotics team, or the only girl that went to a coding camp with their brother, and the girl who's fighting.
Of Black people, of women, of queer people, of indigenous people, neurodiverse people, a business goal. Plain the same way that the consumption, right, of content, right, get some downloadable skins, buy some NBA 2K, right, that's a business goal around which the business is aligned. And I feel as though if the expertise of women, Black people, neurodiverse, other populations was a business goal, then that would be the change. It'd be that simple. Like, oh, our business is more successful if there is more of this. Right?
Questions from our other video game industry experts here.
So, like,
she graduated. I've seen other kids in her family come through the program.
Further embed themselves into
turning.
I'll watch it. I mean, I can't probably even watch it.
And Greg and I were being so nice. We were not saying anything. We were just like, okay. Anyway, my producer's like, moving along, Jackie. So we segment every time he's on camera.
Okay, what is this now?
Decades since release, and it's still just at the top of the charts, and it's where
all play me and my brother.
We'll teach you about life.
Many times, TV should have his own segment. Every time he's on camera, I'm just cracking up. Love him. Anyway, welcome back to E3 2021. Do not forget to check out e3expo.com/shop for your E3 2021 needs.
Look like this. Don't you want to look like this, young man?
You want to look
no
just like me, anyway.
Isker chair. Oh, sorry, you didn't get one.
I got the chair, though.
You did, and they're amazing. The lumbar support is on point, y'all.
Okay. Cool.
What was low-key the best thing yesterday? They were like, Golden Boy, can you put your chair up higher? Can you put your chair up higher? And Greg and I were being so nice. We were not saying anything. We were just.
She's discovering she's gay.
In your own words.
Wait, what now? What's this
He drew
now?
a stick figure of me, and it was like tall and lanky, and then he was like, "This is me," and he's like.
But what's really interesting about games is like, what if you were able to play something like, a Hearthstone, and you had a particular card in Hearthstone. I think Dan used Ragnaros as an example, and you owned a version of that card. Like, you owned that card. It was like 1 of 100 or 1 of 200, whatever, right?
It'd be like Magic, right? It would be like what you're already doing.
What you're already doing right now.
I'm not saying
Imagine you were able to do
really
that.
Care
now,
about it.
This is obviously a fun game. You play with your friends, and it takes that same kind of concept of like ownership over what you have in your game, and then it just paints it with this fun-loving, colorful flair.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to it. Huge shout out to Mythical Games. I think they're pushing the boundaries a little bit here, and really it's only the beginning, because you're going to see more and more of this as the blockchain continues to improve.
Right, it's tip of the sword, right? I think
Indeed,
that's the thing.
indeed. Yeah.
Well, fans of Blanco's Block Party are going to be happy to know that they can now own and sell their own characters. So for more on Blanco and an inside look at how the developers plan to change the way we look at video game characters, here is Mythical Games.
Let's go.
Yay.
Mythical who? Oh, Mythical Games. Okay, never mind. They're almost at 3 hours here already. Let's go. Hype and
Take
chat.
1, ABC, common mark.
In your own words,
games.
what is Blanco's Block Party?
Oh, man.
Blanco's Block Party is a lot of things.
The game or just the Blanco?
I'm looking at you. Perfect, awesome. So Blancos was originally what we thought a player-owned economy in a video game could be.
So it's a cool mixture of art, design, music, entertainment.
This is like the evolution of modern art. Seeing how those artists use different mediums again, it's not just about canvases.
50% of my work is digital, and there's been rarely an outlet for that digital aspect of things.
What the gaming industry has really become is a lot about microtransactions and getting as much money out of the player as possible. What we're doing at Mythical with NFTs and blockchain really changes that script.
By the end of this time next year, I'm going to have a whole row of Blancos. So.
Play, earn, collect, sell.
Got it.
Sorry, I got lost. Can we start again?
Okay, what is it?
I gotta say it again for him.
Oh, this they were showing. Okay. Looks like Little Big Planet. First thing.
Yeah, I'm going in, baby. Yeah, I'm trying to win, baby. Yeah, you know the
It looked legitimate.
Yeah, you know the biz, baby.
That and Fall Guys.
The way we win, it ain't fair. But ask, do I care? Yeah, that's right. On the left side, on the right side. Put your hands way in the sky.
Oh, this looks like something I want to play.
On the left side, do what you can to do. Here we go. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just live my life, live my life, live my life. I'ma do what I want. Yeah, that's right, yeah, that's right. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. Do my thing, do my thing. Do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. Do my thing, do my thing.
Blancos.
I just had a quadruple espresso. Is that a problem? Hi, my name is John Linden. I'm the CEO of Mythical. So working with Rudy and Jamie have really been a lot of fun because we really have kind of merged 3 different industries into one. So we have kind of obviously deep experience in gaming, but we also have teams from blockchain and we have teams in marketplace technology. And bringing these 3 worlds together, it's been a challenge at times, but also it's really helped us explore how to make this work. And I think that's been the intersection of those 3 industries together has really made Mythical special. I hope the players within Blancos can really kind of be what they want to be. You know, it's kind of a safe place that people can come. It's a great, strong community. And meanwhile, they have this economy behind the scenes that they can earn. They can really transact and be part of the world themselves. And that's really what they need to know. It really has become a great community, and we really encourage people
Can you tell me this is free to
part of that
play?
community.
When you're building a game at the moment, if you want to move from 10,000 users to 10 million users, what you really need to do is have really, really epic gameplay.
NFT
Blankos is a game that's all about what we imagine vinyl toys do when we're not watching. What happens when we go to sleep and these toys are left to their own devices, and an exploration of that whole fun world of creativity that these toys escape to. Every single Blanko has a story and have their own inspiration and their own flavor and their own style. And I think that players are going to find that they'll go, oh, I like this toy because it speaks to me.
You are playing, building, and collecting. But then outside of that, you are also upgrading and selling. You don't need to understand NFTs or blockchain at all to play Blankos Block Party. All you need to know is how to play a game, and we teach you that.
The Junction is an amazing place where the Blankos go to express their creativity. Players are going to have a role in helping to bring that world online.
It's just this city full of tons of different designs and colors and patterns. But the point is that you are meeting up with your friends, you're practicing your new skills out together, and then you're jumping into mini parties.
Yeah, okay.
Players can build their levels using our Blanko build tool. They can make whatever level they want. They can set the terrain, and then they could set the win conditions, and they could set the game type. So you can make this level into a shooter, or you can make this level into a race. There are things that we didn't even think was possible.
A better
with our level
Roblox
editor that they've been able to do. I've seen levels that recreate a particular science fiction movie that I might not be able to say.
I wanted things that felt like beautiful pieces of art. We're just continually adding to this huge library of...
Did he say it?
Players can build their levels, so able to do. I've seen levels that recreate a particular science fiction movie that I might not be able to say.
I wanted things that felt like beautiful pieces of art. We're just continually adding to this huge library of buildings and houses and vehicles and that kind of stuff. Things that you can throw together into to make your own block party.
In the open beta, we've seen over 20,000 block parties. Once they're done playing it, there's a rating system, 1 through 5. So you can really get that feedback from the players. There's over 70,000 NFTs that have already been purchased in our open beta, and we've been seeing just tons and tons of people jump in.
Now that NFTs are moving into the mainstream, the most important thing for games, for gaming studios that want to focus on NFTs is to really ensure that their gameplay, their player experience is on par or exceeds anything else in the mainstream market today.
We're putting the fun in non-fungible tokens. That's what we're doing. It's going to be really exciting to see the game, the community grow over the next few months. What we're building here with NFTs and blockchain really changes
no way
that
this
script,
is all free.
because then it's players that can actually benefit and profit off of all the money they spend.
Part of my art exists in the fine art world, and in that world, I could create a painting and sell a painting, and then that painting goes off to a collector, and then I get paid once, right? And then I have no idea, no control over who gets the painting, no idea if 20 people sell it down the road for exponential amount of money. I never see a dime of that. I have no idea what to think. So one of the cool things about NFTs is that smart contract that's locked in, and you're able to just not only track who gets it, but share that profit forever.
While one will collect for love, the other side that you want to collect from is also from a perspective of capital appreciation. You know, when we look at the collector world today, vinyl toys are on a tear, right? Just the very fact that Blanco's Block Party created a platform where you could not only collect digital vinyl toys created by epic vinyl toy artists, but at the same time use those vinyl toys to battle other people in games. I truly believe that it's a magic formula for, you know, not only epic capital appreciation on the assets themselves, but also, you know, immense amount of enjoyment in playing the game.
Today's gamers are used to having a lot of control over customizing the experience that they have. We've seen that in the trend of games coming out over the last 10 years. Players spend a lot of time online, they spend a lot of time in digital space. That's where they want to express themselves, through skins, through cosmetics, through the things that they buy through games. I think that's where, you know, Blancos really shines and what we can bring to the table, but also where I think NFTs play a huge role, right? Like, because it gives you a chance to really own the world around you, the universe that you're customizing, you're creating. You've got a greater stake in this thing now. Rudy Koch, SVP Business Development. Am I just supposed to say that? Just my name, title? All right. I'm a big time collector. I collect vinyl toys. I have a whole wall of them at home. I'm a nerd. We're all nerds. We all collect.
Nerds. I love collecting. I actually started my career in comic books.
I collect sneakers.
I loved Magic the Gathering. I had hundreds.
These concepts as collectors ourselves, like the box opening, you know, opening a box for your Blanco, or the serial numbers on each of the NFTs that you buy. These are concepts that live in the physical collector's world that we love so much, and we wanted to bring that and translate that into the digital world. And what's amazing is that with the players that we've seen so far and the people engaging with the economy, they are getting these concepts, and it's been a lot of fun to see that all unfold.
With real toys in real life, right? When the way to keep their value is you put them in the box, you put them on the shelf, you leave them there. But with Blancos, as you play with them, they get better. You can customize them. You can make them the way that you want them to be, but also increase their rarity and increase their scarcity by playing with them. Our leveling up process, it's called Grade Up. It draws from real toy and collectible culture. It's kind of a neat turn on everything that you would think about collectibles.
I'm looking to invest in and acquire assets from games that have the ability to move into the mainstream, games that have the ability to become AAA titles. There are mainly three that top my list. Again, Blanco's Block Party, Gods Unchained, as well as Axie Infinity. They've been able to integrate blockchain within their gaming mechanisms, really in the background, while rather than having it to be a requirement to be able to participate in the game and participate in the community.
Get yours, yeah. Get the money, get the money.
Why?
A really key focus for my team has been making sure that our marketplace is very accessible for really all players in the game. This is going to continue to develop as we add more functionality around cryptocurrencies, being able to use your crypto wallet. But the core focus of our product is making sure that the mainstream audience is able to enjoy the game and have a super simple experience.
Historically, like if you're playing a game and you're trying to sell your items, the game developer doesn't support that, right? And Mythical Games takes the stance of we enable it and we facilitate it. Mythical's blockchain uses proof of authority for consensus, which basically is a much lower carbon footprint than proof of work. And we're planning to bridge to multiple chains. We're bridging to Ethereum, which is about to go to proof of stake, which is about 99.5% less energy. By using blockchain technology, you own your game assets, and then you can build another marketplace, you can build another interface, you can bring them into another game, different metaverses, and that's a new paradigm, and it's inevitable, and I think gamers are going to demand it. Traditionally, like when you're participating in a marketplace, you're relying on trust in the company to keep the database accurate. Where Mythical Games is using a blockchain where our smart contracts are publicly accessible. So you have confidence and trust that you're getting what you're buying and your true ownership, and you have it forever. Because traditionally game companies can just say there are 1,000 of them, but who knows if there are 1,000, right? With Mythical Games, we have provable scarcity. And with provable scarcity, as an investor, a collector, or a gamer, that's really what you want.
I've been drawing since I could hold a pen or a pencil. My granddad taught me how to do engineer drawing when I was 4. You know, I've just fell in love with the idea of drawing and creating. It's just something that gives me a ton of joy. As I started to look around at art, it always really appealed to me, but I was always really appealed by graffiti art and the music that I listened to. To have a favorite, that's like asking me what my favorite child is. It's currently my daughter, by the way, if anyone was asking. So for me, it just evolved over time as I started to learn a bit more about street artists and see the evolution of street artists, see an artist go from kind of painting an illegal wall to having a gallery showing or something like that. Seeing how those artists use different mediums again, you know, it's not just about canvases, it's about sculpture. It's about taking these shapes and these 3D canvases and expressing their desires, their needs, whatever it is they're trying to say on a different canvas. We know where we sit now compared to 20 odd years ago when all these artists were still just street artists getting arrested for doing throw-ups on trains. And now, you know, a couple of $1 million at Sotheby's, I'm like, it's pretty cool.
Where should our hands be?
Just do this.
Oh, okay.
I'm super excited to talk to you guys about some of the artists that we're bringing into the game, some of the first collaborators, and I think it's appropriate to start with Michael Lau.
Michael Lau is a legend in the space. He's definitely known as the godfather of vinyl toys. He has this really awesome quote, which is, all art are toys and all toys are art. And I think like that is perfect for Blankos. And so I think we're really excited to see his style come alive in our realm.
點解想合作？咁其實一路以嚟都好想自己啲 character 可以喐啦，好似可以做一啲 animation 啊，或者 game。咁今次真係有機會同一個咁配合到 figure 個 game 合作，所以係好開心。
Another artist and designer that we're super excited to talk about is Quix. And what I love about Quix is that one, he's a graffiti artist, but two, he's super hip hop culture. Love his designs, love the samurai.
You know, he has this really iconic, like Japanese mech warrior style. So, I think we are all just excited to see that come alive in the Blankos universe.
My artwork and the style of toys that I do now are pretty much rooted from the stuff that I've loved since I was a kid. I grew up in the 80s, so I was heavily influenced by a lot of Japanese robot shows. Texas history is like my Mickey Mouse. He represents Japanese robots, hip-hop, and graffiti, all rolled into one character.
This brand that we're going to reveal now is near and dear to my heart. I'm actually wearing some sneakers that represent them. I will let my friend Nicole here tee it up.
The Marathon Company, from a culture perspective, they've worked with some incredible folks, obviously led by Nipsey Hussle, and we certainly want to honor his memory.
Nip was someone before he passed who was already into technology. It's such an honor to be able to carry on his legacy in a sense and bring them into the world of Blankos.
One Blanco can be so many different things. A Blanco can be a pattern, it can be a unicorn, it can be so many different characters.
No, can I be a Pegasus
we work regularly with Kronk. His skill at being able to create characters, make you commit to those characters, they're believable. And then we have JPK, we have industry legends like James Groman, Nikki Davis, Sarah McPherson, Algran Chamako, Junko Mizuno, Hakatel, and Thomas Han. We're not just picking from one person's perspective, which really helps to kind of broaden those cultural references.
What? Why is he here?
I am an avid vinyl toy collector. I have just a house, floor to ceiling, vinyl toys. To find a game that did such a really great crossover between that kind of tangible good and have that element in the game, no doubt by the end of this time next year, I'm going to have a whole row of Blankos. So. It's art in a 3D form. I think it's a really great online safe haven for
did he make
art where it keeps its integrity and it isn't bastardized. Whether it's on geometry or it's sculpted or it's just, tags on walls and stuff like that. I like that. I just like exploring the space. And then you still see this coalescence of cohesion as opposed to a random vomit. art exhibit games like Blankos, I think it's a really great like bridge between, you know, the traditional mediums of creating art, digital art, or, you know, street art or stuff like that, and then into the game engine. And that's cool, because I mean, all the elements that are familiar to the Deadmau5 fan were really well executed in these skins.
What the hell? Oh my god, of course he did.
Anything else, weenies? In the back?
So now that the video is coming to a close, download Blankos, blankos.com, bring your vinyl toys to life, build your own levels, buy all the designs from your favorite brands, artists, and designers, share it with all your friends so they download and play it together. And we look forward to seeing you within the world of Blankos.
But wait, we're partnering with the fashion industry's most coveted brands to bring you their style, Blanko style. And our first collab is a name you'll recognize. They're known worldwide for their signature plaids and heritage prints.
I'm incredibly excited to announce
that
Burberry will be partnering with Mythical Games to launch a limited edition Blanko in their game Blanko's Block Party. Pushing boundaries and discovering new ways to innovate with our communities have always been at the heart of what we do as a brand. Being a part of this creative and pioneering community with Mythical Games is an incredible synergy for us and a perfect evolution of our existing engagement with the gaming communities. This partnership presents Burberry's first exploration into the world of NFTs.
I'm not gonna.
This
I'm
opens
not
up a
gonna go
whole
on
new
this
platform of
website.
possibilities, and it
Back
empowers
on, what do you
digital
mean?
natives and gamers to own a piece of our brand and actively engage and participate with our house codes. We can't wait to embark on this pioneering journey with Mythical Games as we explore the future of digital ownership in gaming, whilst discovering new environments and a myriad of possibilities within this community.
2020-21? Okay.
All right, you got the last word. Make it count.
That's a good question. Here, give me 5 seconds here to think about it.
All right, guys, let's cut on cameras.
Thank God. If you're ready to start building, playing, and earning, you can download and join Blanko's Block Party now in early access on PC.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Also, watch your favorite content creators on Twitch this week for a chance to get an exclusive new Blanko, only available through Twitch.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
On behalf of all of us at Mythical, thanks for joining.
I feel like you nailed it.
Early access is like a soft launch and your chance to experience Blankos for free.
Back to E3 2021, and we'll get to our thoughts on Mythical Games here in a second. But first, we wanted to remind everyone that they could win a $100 gift card from our partners at DoorDash just by tagging them in a tweet and following them on Twitter. It's as simple as that. But Mythical Games.
Hold on. So I just looked it up, and it is free to play. Actually, let me capture it here. Where the hell am I at here? All right. So hopefully, okay. There we go. And bop. Oops, it's the wrong thing, dumbass. Okay, so you see right here. Is it free to play? Whoops. Blankos Black Party will be free to play with the option of purchasable in-game cosmetics, accessories, and limited edition Blankos. More info coming soon. Just yep. It didn't start yet? Wait, it didn't start? Wait a minute. Okay, it didn't start. Okay, there it is. Okay, found it. Okay, opening it now as we speak. Blankos. Okay. I'm gonna move this up here. Okay, got it. So, getting it as we speak. So, anyway. I'll let you know what happens. I'll put here, sure. Or no, up here. Yeah, I'll put it up here, actually. Okay. Oh, never mind. It finished. Never mind. We're gonna run it, see what this is. Loading as we speak. Okay. Oh. The hell? Oh, there it is. Alright, so I'll do this off stream then. Okay. So so I create this, attach it to my Twitch, and then I'll watch people playing this exact same game, and then this will be a stream. Probably will be let's see, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll do a couple of the games that I see from E3 that I can get easily, and then just go through a couple of them. You know what I mean? Anyway, back to this. And
I said before it's a different kind of experience, right, Jackie? It's did you learn a little bit about the blockchain?
I mean, I learned so much, and honestly, the art was breathtaking.
Yeah.
They were talking about how this is the evolution of modern art. I think deadmau5 himself said this is a safe haven for street art, and I'm honestly just blown away by the entire concept. You were taking me like 101. It was basically like NFT 101, Bitcoin 101, all of this stuff like kind of went over my head. But when you broke it down for me, I think it was just so intimidating to me before. Like I was like, I don't even know how to get into this. But then once you broke it all down, I was like, I understand the concept and the proof of authority. Like this is amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you own it. And with Blankos and our marketplace, that means you can also go and sell it as well. So really, it's just about trust and truly owning the assets that you pay money for.
I'm still gonna get
When's the first deadmau5 Blanko drop?
This summer.
This summer? Like this summer or next summer? This summer. Oh, nice.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Nice.
Let's get back to the show.
Oh shit. Okay.
One of the things I liked, obviously, in the deadmau5 presentation here was him being very much like, why are you doing this with your brand? He's like, because nobody knows what it is. It's groundbreaking, it's cutting edge, and I like the idea of embracing something that is this going to work? Is it going to translate to video games? Who knows? The other thing I liked that I didn't call it from the original presentation, because I didn't get the presentation about NFTs from Golden Boy, So I didn't
you didn't get the special one-on-ones.
But I really appreciate the idea that the original artist gets money on these. I didn't realize that.
Amazing.
You make it, and I buy it from the marketplace, but then I sell it 20 times over.
You heard what he said, right? Like, he makes one of the artists said, I make a piece, and then that piece gets sold, and then that piece gets resold, and then resold and resold, and that artist doesn't see the value from it. And I think that's something that a lot of people, can relate to. Like content creators can relate to that. Content gets reused all the time, and they don't see anything from that. And this is like a way through the blockchain to be able to ensure that through these smart contracts, you can do that. So it is beneficial for the creator, which, without the creators, we don't get a lot of these cool things, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Proof of authority in the blockchain.
With developers, the biggest press conference.
This.
In the day-to-day life, just as much as AAA titles.
What?
Do you believe that this line between indie games and larger publisher games is becoming blurred in the eyes of gamers?
It's becoming more of a drastic thing. Like there are super indies, and then there's this marketable indie, which is I think a more acceptable thing that a lot of publishers are picking up.
I'm gonna do this for right now.
It's kind of surprising.
I will return.
The real breakout hits tend to be the ones that aren't even being looked at by a publisher, that are just being picked up by, going viral, essentially.
It's right to say that indie seems to be the in thing right now. A lot of people are like, indie games, go here. It's like a category. Go to the indie games category. But I do like the idea of blurring the lines, because when I was a kid, buying software or downloading software, whatever you were doing back then, I would not disassociate what Jeff Minter was doing from, say, an Activision game at the time. And right now, when I'm sitting there going through a storefront, I'm not looking for like specific things. Things catch my eye, and I see all these smaller games. There's so many of them now. But like, I'm actually looking for something that appeals to me. It's like when I used to go to the music store and go to different sections in the store. I wasn't really looking for a specific artist. I was trying to find that artist that spoke to me and take a gamble on it. I love that part of this right now. I love that somebody can still in their garage with all the engines we have now and all the help that you can get online and create a vision and then put it out there for people to either come en masse and enjoy, or just, you know, just come to take a look, and maybe you don't sell that many games, or maybe you don't like get that many downloads. But to me, that is what Edmund's saying is the quintessential indie in my mind.
I want to add to that, because at Nintendo we're definitely seeing that. I think there's such a ease to access. There's more accessibility to tools and technology now, and so okay, how do we define indies? Like, what does that mean? And ultimately, we decided, let our partners decide if they identify as indies, and how do they want to represent indies. And we're just here to really support and amplify their message. And
they're not really, you can't find them in a specific place anymore. They're just the kid you met at the grocery store that has this amazing game you never heard about until now, or whichever.
Gotta get the indies, brah.
You had an option. You can either get a Razer for like Windows users or a Mac.
Yeah.
And I don't mess with Macs at all because I'm terrible. Like, you know, my brain just doesn't work that way for some reason. So I went with the original Razer Blade.
Yeah.
That was so fun to carry around the office. Just this sleek black thing.
Sure, play games whenever you want too.
Yeah,
right?
it was
That's
amazing.
pretty.
Oh shit. Hold on. I skipped a little too far here.
For something else. And, you know, I finished that one and I found Moonlighter, and oh my goodness, it just stole me. It captured my heart. Loved that game, and I wouldn't have found that, you know, if someone just, you know, take that to a triple.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Let's just go nuts. It was a good time. So yeah, it sounded like a shameless plug, but I swear to God, it was the truth.
Well, speaking of a shameless plug, the Razer Blade is a great place to play indie games. And what an indie presentation we just had. Of course, it's not over. We have the indie panel coming up, but there was something said in that panel here. Janet Garcia, of course, from MinMax and Kinda Funny, put up this tweet. That's the beauty of independence. You can try to avoid the urge to appeal to a majority. That was Ed McMillan on that panel right there.
So good.
I think that is the power of indie games, and especially as we're here at E3 talking about the biggest of big AAA games, but also spotlighting so many small indies, is, yeah, you can take more chances as a small studio.
It's vital to highlight the independent games business as a whole, because there's so much diversity there, and just in the games that they're delivering, top to bottom. You know, you can ram off like a few names like off the top of your head, but like, you know, for me, one independent game that I discovered that I fell in love with was Moonlighter.
Oh my God, yes.
I love that game so much, and I found it out on a whim. Because I was playing another independent game, I think it's Momodora, I believe was on the Switch. Great game, and I was like, man, I'm looking for something else. And, you know, I finished that one, and I found Moonlighter, and oh my goodness, it just stole me. It captured my heart. Loved that game, and I wouldn't have found that, you know, if someone just, you know, take that to a AAA studio or something like that.
Totally, and that's the thing right now, is there are so many indies, it's impossible to keep up with all of them, right? And that's, Moonlighter was the exact same thing. My job, of course, every day is to talk about video games, review video games, preview video games, and I didn't know about Moonlighter until somebody on our subreddit was like, this is a great game, you need to play it.
100%.
And that's why I think it's so powerful that E3 keeps doing indie showcases, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get back to game reveals.
Yeah.
We know why we're here, we know why you're there. So, without further delay, here are some of the hottest indie titles set to come your way soon.
I'll just write that down to look at later. Okay. They're talking about. I'm like, all right, you know, fuck it. Let's see what this is. All right. E3 exclusive. All right, let's see. Dream Tech. Okay. Prepare for takeoff. What was that? Hold on. Sorry. I fucked it up. Hold on. Okay. I'll get rid of the chat here. Okay, this is your journey. Why does it look remind me of, what the hell is it? Flower? I think it's Flower, yeah. like you just fly around and whatnot. Life slider. Upon pause. Okay. What is it now? Life slide. Okay. August 5th. Okay. August. Oh. Did I say 5th? I meant 6th. Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you. Red horse. No. Oh. We know hate. Oh, they're showing multiple things. Okay. These are games that don't look too. I don't know. Doesn't seem very. I guess. Oh, what the hell is the word? They don't seem very interesting to me. I don't know. Yeah, this kind of thing I'm not a big fan of. Like these kind of the kind of games that these are. Like, I don't know. It's not my thing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, another New Blood. More New Blood stuff. God.
Been a long time, Michael.
Long time, Michael.
Back in town. But I don't remember sending you an invitation. I'd kill you myself. But where's the fun in that? No, Michael. I'm gonna roll out the red carpet for you.
Oh, was it Red Aces? I think it's Falling Aces. Or, I'll say that one.
I'll be watching you, Michael. Good luck, old friend.
Oh, it is. Holy shit. Let's go. Where is it? Wait a minute. Did they just put their Doom Noir? Okay. Add that. Okay. Doom engine? A little bit. I mean, it more reminds me of oh, what the fuck is it called? Jazz Punk, that's it. Kind of arsenal that has. It's a very good game, by the way. I'm actually playing on my channel.
All right, Captain. I got the intel.
Good. Now take it to the uplink.
Wait a minute, is this?
Ahí está vaina.
Oh, bus. Never mind.
The base road blind.
Target is marked.
Oh, thanks. Ciao. So, remind me, what's the deal with this intel?
I guess I'll kill you now. The drone is down.
If I'm looking at this, I'm like thinking, like, is it a VR game? Like, oh, wait a minute, maybe not.
Armor activate.
Every time when they like have this like first person thing, I keep thinking, I immediately keep thinking that like it's gonna be fucking a VR title.
Action established.
Is it though? Maybe.
All right, I'll download the data. Now you know what to do.
Toretta, soldiers, we need you here.
Keep your wig on pet. I'm all over it.
Wow, punch him in the fucking face. Bop, bop.
So, what we're gonna do with the intel?
We need it for the job. You know, the heist, larceny. Larceny? More like...
Larceny. Wait. It is okay, it is Oculus. Okay. Okay, so Impulse. Okay, Larcenauts. Larcenauts. Summer 2021. Okay. Actually, I'll just do that. Okay. It's like, oh yeah, it's... So when I looked at that, I'm like, oh, it's just
a most ingenious plan to end this war too sweet and straight away. So I asked to see the general, but the sergeant told me no. He said, in the trenches where you're meant to stay. I said, dear sergeant, pardon me, I see that I've made you upset, but let me tell you my plan to save the day. Oh, let's try being a little nicer. Let us all agree to disagree. Why don't we send some flowers to the Kaiser, and then we'll all be home in time for tea. Oh, let's try being a little sweeter.
Yeah, I guess this isn't so much mayhem. Okay.
But the generals never listened. The generals never listened. The generals never listened to me.
Bop. Okay.
That was tough. Hamilton, some beast is looking at us.
What the fuck?
Whoa, would you look at that? Mars is one heck of a planet. So green and beautiful. Let's just be careful, sir.
Bull? Oh god, Moolander. Oh my god. Alright, well. Moolander. Spring 2022. Oh, I can't spell spring apparently. Okay. GG.
Game developers are creative, passionate, and driven. We tackle new technologies and overcome many challenges in the pursuit of our creative vision. At the IGDA, it is our mission to support and empower all game developers.
Yeah, no thank you.
So you can advance in the future. Help make a difference and join the IGDA.
Buddy, cat, dog. God, it is. Oh, it is a bull. I was thinking it was a bullet hell. Bark? Interstellar bark? It's interstellar bark? What? Is that the name is? Bark the game. Oh, God. Bio Interstellar Arc. AKA Bark. Oh, boy. Bio. Fucking seriously? Cause if I type in bark game, like, it's not gonna come up, I'm sure. Interstellar. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking god damn it. Why did it oh, god. Is that right? Wait, okay, it is. It is. Okay, that is how you say it. Or spell it, rather. Bark the game. .com. And then, is there a release date? I guess not. Nope, wishlist now. Okay. So on Switch and or Switch and Steam. There we go. Cats. Mario, but cats? Ooh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh my god. Why is it? What is it? Mario. Oh my god. Mario something. I can't remember. What the hell is. Why does this remind me of something? Hold on. I'm gonna look this up here. Mario Super. What is it? Super Mario. Wait. Mario Superstar? No, wait. Mario something. Paper. Oh, wait. Paper Mario, I think. Is it Paper Mario? Hold on. Can't remember what the hell it was called. It is Paper. That's what it was. It's Paper Mario. Which one? Let's see. Let's see. First few games. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Gameplay. Casks. I'm trying to look here. Let's see. Wait, oh, RPG. Wait. The hell? Which one was it? I think it's Paper Mario though. Wait. Let's see here. Turn-based. No, that's not the right one then. Which one was it? I remember playing this. I can't remember what the hell the name is offhand. What the hell is it? Oh my god. I think it was. I feel like it was Paper Mario, but I can't remember why. Does it not look right? Oh my god, what the hell is it called? It has to be Paper Mario. I can't remember. I'm like trying to look for it. Super Paper Mario? Super Paper, I think. Let's see. Oh, Super Paper Mario is the one I'm thinking of. Ah, okay, got it. Okay, got it. That's why. Okay, Super Paper Mario is what I'm thinking of. I knew something Paper Mario. I'm like, wait a minute. I know this looks familiar. I just couldn't think of it. Okay. I thought I was going fucking crazy for a second there. I'm like, wait a minute. See, I'm not crazy. Debatable, but who's counting? Or who's keeping track? So, okay, so the game's main feature is Mario's ability to flip between 2D and 3D perspectives. Most of the game is played in 2D, where with the 3D perspective being used to solve puzzles enacted in previously unreachable areas. That's exactly what it reminds me of. This game reminds me of that. Now watch this and fucking tell me I'm wrong. Do it, you bitch. Do it. You won't. See? Look. See that? Hell yeah, and you're a cat? Fuck yeah, let's go. When's this shit releasing, bruh? Okay. Neo Ghost Jump. Neko Ghost Jump. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna play this shit. Absolutely. Okay. Damn it. Neko Ghost, comma, jump. Neko Ghost. Jump. Okay. Coming soon. But in quotes. Because that's what they fucking have. Not the quotes, but you know what I mean. Okay. Next. No, I wanted to go back. Fucking bitch. God damn it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Extra Galaga. Extra Galactica. Oh god. Extra Galactica. Extra. Make sure I tab it right here. It's extra. Okay, we got that part. GALACTICA. Okay. Okay, infinite mode now available. Campaign mode in development. Okay. Early access. Available. Early access on Steam. Okay.
What are you really made of? That music got me hyped, huh? I was like, okay, I'm here for it. Anyway, we just looked at the indie game presentation, and I wrote down a bunch of titles there. Extra Galactica is the one that we just saw, and I was telling y'all earlier, my friend was a part of that project, so very cool there. But that was just one of many games that had a very retro feel. Fallen Aces was another one that I wrote down on my list. So yeah, I just feel like I'm getting all these retro vibes this year. Damon, I'm sure you're loving it.
Yeah, for sure. And I liked Extra Galactica. First of all, I love the pixel art style, so that appeals to me. And it looks like the gameplay is a mix of shooter and 2D action platformer. I don't know, do you have any more information about what that game actually is?
To be honest, he sent me like a 2-page email, so I'll make sure to pass it along to you, Damon, for sure. But honestly, he sent it to me this morning. He was like, dude, this is going to be in the show. And I was like, what? Like, that was one that I wrote down earlier that I liked, because I got to get a sneak peek at the presentation. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that game. Yeah, that totally vibed. It was amazing. But Fallen Ace is another one that I put down there. Very Doom-inspired.
Really?
We saw somebody from the same studio or creator yesterday.
Wait, you're telling me
Dave Oshry from New Blood during the PC Gaming
Super
Show
Mario
he was
freaking
unceremoniously cut off by Gabe Newell talking about
the winner of this poll?
Yeah, they have a bunch of cool stuff coming out. I also love all the URLs they have for their games, very tongue-in-cheek. This one was literally Doom Noir.
Yeah.
It does feel like a throwback to the FPS of yesteryear, but with that stylized sort of 1920s gangster flair. It looks like a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness, I love the narration, right? I was just like, that villain, that voice is just haunting me.
I'm sure it really spoke to you, Michael.
Yeah, the whole trailer was like, yo, Michael, I know you.
I'm watching you. I'm like, oh, you're watching me. Oh, I appreciate that because I'm on the E3 stage. You know the vibe.
Oh, man. And Michael, I want to talk to you about Fallen Frontier Alliance of Salt Sons?
Alliance of the Sacred Sons.
Sacred Sons. I can't read my own handwriting here, guys. And then Terra Invicta.
Yeah.
And you and Dan were kind of having some crosstalk about how these indie games, they're keeping dead genres alive.
Yeah, the genres that have been of yesteryear, especially for that aren't really popular. You can't really get a AAA RTS anymore. You can't really get, I mean, other than we have Humankind and we have Civilization, but if you want a different 4X strategy game, that's what Alliance of the Sacred Sons is kind of covering. And Terra Invicta, a grand strategy game. Of course, we have Total War, but maybe you want a little bit of variety. So the thing about independent games that I really like is that you can revitalize those genres of the past. And you can be experimental. And I think this is a theme also when you look at a lot of the independent games is that they have experimental game mechanics. I think that Neko Ghost Jump, which I love so very much,
goddamn
you
right,
can play
boy.
with perspective and put a spin on platforming. And yeah, but the triple threat of strategy games, I know that I used to play a lot of them when I had time back in the day. I used to play a lot of StarCraft and Warcraft, and I miss like the early days of Civilization 4 when I was in high school and I had time to pour into matches. And so if you're craving that sort of thing, you can definitely pay attention to these sorts of games and maybe get your fill.
Yeah, I got to agree. I think 4X games are a fantastic way to hit fast forward on life sometimes. Like, for example, Civilization was a saving grace during the pandemic as well because be like, oh man, I'm really kind of bored right now. Oh, suddenly it is 4 a.m. and I've been playing this for hours. And that looks exactly like what I'm going to get from Alliance of the Sacred Sons. But I also have to say one that really caught my eye here is a game that looks like a bit of a Metroidvania, and that is Moolander.
Oh my gosh, I had that on my
super fun.
list. Yeah.
Like it's the same sort of like irreverent feeling that I got from a game like Guacamelee, for example. But with this, I love that these cows are your enemies. I was getting some Diablo 2 vibes from that hell cow at the end there. I'm just very excited to see what that has in store because it looks like it has a good sense of action, gameplay, and whimsy.
Wow, you really
We're already halfway. Holy fuck! How long is
Oh no!
Beat me to it.
If y'all could hear the puns coming from Dan.
Bro, we're halfway in this little video thing, and we're what 2 minutes? Or sorry, close to 2.5 hours. Pretty good. All right, I'm gonna continue here.
We really should be writing them down.
We
did have the pull up earlier though, and I wasn't able to reference it right away because I just love hearing you all talk about this stuff. But I do think that Neko Ghost Jump was #1.
Yes, it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
there you go. And then also I know there was Life Slide and a bunch of other incredibly
And like
cute
the
ones.
thing is, some of these freaking levels actually remind me of Super Mario Mario.
I do think that Neko
Like, for
Ghost Jump
example,
was #1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
there you go. And then also I know there was Life Slide and
Like this part, I think I remember in Super Mario where there's like a thing where, like for this part, like okay, so I don't know if I can go back here. Shit, I don't think I can.
there you go. And then also I know there was Life Slide.
So like this. So it would be like part of this would be like what is it? Like there would be like a spot in between. So like you would normally not be able to jump over this or something. I can't remember offhand. But it's reminiscent of what Super Mario is or was. So, I'm going to get this, so that's not an issue. It's just when it is, and then how much it is. You know what I mean? But I will be getting it. That's a guarantee.
And a bunch of other incredibly cute ones that I was just like, oh my gosh, indie games, just so much fun. But okay, favorites. Should we go down the line here? Damon, what you picking? I see the wheels turning.
I mean, they were coming fast and furiously.
Yeah.
I know people like Fallen Aces. I got to give a shout out to Toy Soldiers HD. I reviewed the original Toy Soldiers for IGN way back in the day, and that's like a tower defense game.
Or that way. And then, yeah, for me, to echo what people said over there, Extra Galactica, right? Stylized. I mean,
okay.
Right? There's no respect.
It's a social contract you enter into as a human when you walk out your front door. That is that you will act with decency. And it follows that this would also be in.
The free-to-play multiplayer suite will be crossplay and cross.
But shit.
Which means improve.
Fuck. Okay.
People that you connect with.
Okay.
Ending up.
I don't know. It just feels like presence of like that happen.
Okay.
And in today's fix, Starfield makes a splash at the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. Halo Infinite gets a release window, and we finally know when you can go on ball runs again in Diablo 2 Resurrected. This is your daily fix.
The stuff where you know. Actually, let me freaking bring up my the wish list from the list from the first 2 days. So let me go and get this real quick. Hold on a minute. Let's see. File. Okay. Open. E3 games. Okay. Okay, I now have it. Okay. Now I'm going to go into front of OBS here. E3 games, and then the document here. So I actually have the other one in the back. Anyway. So I mean,
Microsoft came out swinging with a look at Bethesda's first new property in over 20 years, Starfield. The in-engine trailer begins on an alien planet aboard a vessel called the Constellation. The narrator talks about venturing into a field of stars, and we get a look inside the interior of the Constellation, which looks reminiscent of the space-age ships from the 60s. Beyond the cinematic trailer, we still don't know much about the gameplay itself. On stage, Todd Howard said that Starfield is about hope and shared humanity. Bethesda also confirmed separately that Starfield will be the first game created on its updated Creation Engine 2, which means improvement to graphical fidelity, among other things. A tweet shared by Bethesda Game Studios themselves stated, "We've spent years developing it to power the next generation of immersion and exploration." And yes, you'll be able to play it on Xbox consoles and PC when it lands on November 11th, 2022. That's not all Team Green had in store for fans, with a deeper look at Halo Infinite and its free-to-play multiplayer. Our first taste of Infinite's multiplayer came in the form of a fast-paced montage of match moments across a variety of maps. Cosmetic upgrades from Halo games past are making a return, as well as our favorite narrator. The free-to-play multiplayer suite will be crossplay and cross-progression. The experience will reportedly be optimized for every device: PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and S. We also got a glimpse at the campaign with Master Chief using his grappling hook to pull himself through some zero-gravity wreckage. There seems to be a new AI construct working with the Master Chief, but judging by its dialogue, Cortana may still play a pivotal role in the story. Halo Infinite will be launching on Game Pass at release, but we just don't know when that release date is specifically, although they did say it was due this holiday after having been originally delayed out of fall 2020. With the remaster of Diablo 2 announced at BlizzConline earlier this year, fans have been wondering just when they can take on the forces of hell again, and we finally have an answer. Diablo 2 Resurrected is hitting consoles and PC on September 23rd. This HD remaster of the classic ARPG will be available on PC via Blizzard's Battle.net and Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. It will include both the Diablo 2 base game and Lord of Destruction expansion. This follows a playable alpha in April, which looked pretty impressive. Despite a few changes, Blizzard is trying to stay true to Diablo 2's roots. If that isn't enough fire and brimstone for you, the remaster will be available standalone or as a part of a bundle, the Diablo Primeval Collection. This comprehensive collection contains the Diablo 3 Eternal Collection, which includes Diablo 3, the Reaper of Souls expansion, the Rise of the Necromancer content pack, and a few cosmetic goodies. Pre-orders are available now, and don't forget to pick up Word's Leg so you can open that portal to the Cow's secret level. With E3 now in full swing, are there some games you're still looking for? Did Microsoft blow your mind? Let us know. I'm Stella Chung, and that was your Daily Fix. Now that you're all caught up on the news, be sure to check out the rest of our E3 coverage on YouTube, across social media, and even on your smart TV. Download the IGN app on all of your mobile devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for all things, everything else, IGN.com.
Okay, we already know all that shit, so that just confirms what I have.
Welcome back, folks. Freedom Games is our next developer coming up, and You know, when you have games that are like called Cat Cafe Manager or Dog Shelter, I think we can assume that things are going to be pretty fun. So, folks, here's Freedom Games.
Let's go. Duckies. Okay. Got a list here.
I decided, you know what, I've dabbled in indie games. I'm gonna give this one last shot.
Let's just make a game.
It felt like jumping into the deep end.
I realized that making games is like a real thing that you can do.
It's just so, that's the word, is liberating.
We owned this project.
We just want to make a fun game.
You have an idea of what the vision of it looks like, but then it actually coming out the other side looking like that, it's pretty rare. I co-founded the studio with two of my friends. We had all worked at a company that did not end up turning out like any of us had hoped. So coming out of that experience, the three of us, we wanted to do something that felt a little bit more authentic to who we were and what we liked. Going into it, we knew that we had complementary skill sets. Having the kind of the core pillars of game design already there and having experience, we were able to cover a lot of bases. This is really the first time we've been able to pour so much of ourselves into the development of a game. I think I'm most proud of us being able to look at this game and know that we're hitting our own quality bar, especially for our first game.
Sorry, voice crack. Die. Wait. Die again. Repeat.
You think you know everything, and then at some point you go, oh wait, we didn't know how to do that part. Well, I guess we got to figure it out. The four of us who started the studio worked in AAA. I left to go start making indie games. So we took that opportunity to kind of use our old friend group and our old expertise to start up the Wandering Band. And it was the first time that all of us felt complete creative control. That was fun. It was a challenge. It was also scary at the beginning. On a AAA team, you have technical artists and a dozen animators. I think the biggest challenge for us was trying to learn new skills and new parts of the game development process without ever doing it before. But I wouldn't trade it away. I think it's the creativity and the creative freedom is totally worth it.
Consoles 2021.
The retro games. These were our favorites, and we tried to combine a lot of different elements from different games and give it a unique touch. A shout out to our community. They helped us translate the demo. They helped us get out the words. The demo has been played over 1 million times. It's just great to get a community like that. They helped us make Corman what it is.
Earthbound? Is it Earthbound? I think it's Earthbound. And now it's Pokemon, I guess? Oh my god, wait a minute, wait. Are you telling me, wait a fucking minute. Pokemon ripoff? Okay, well, you know, no, I'm not gonna fucking. What the fuck was that? They just. Do you see it? God damn it! God damn it! Oh shit! Crying emoji, surprise emoji. No.
I had lived in Kyoto for a while where I'd gone to a cat cafe, and it was such a surreal experience for me at the time. So we sat down and we prototyped Cat Cafe Manager. When you're petting a cat, I don't know what it is, like endorphins that are being released, like the good feeling that you get from that, we kind of wanted to put in the game. We live in a time that's like pretty stressful and out of control in a lot of ways. So for us, it's very important that you sort of get a cozy feeling when you get introduced to the game. Just making the cat cafe of your
fuck
dreams.
you, I'm doing it. What the hell was it?
I'm from a really rural town. So is Tanner, the other lead developer on the game. We've been together since middle school, I guess. Yeah. There's no companies, right? There's no video game companies in Little Rock or the state of Arkansas. So we decided to just be the first. To the Rescue is where you play as somebody working in a dog shelter and taking on all the responsibilities that entails. People love dogs so much, but this is also about raising awareness, right? It's both of those things. There's diseases that can appear in the shelter. It's dirty, and adopters only want the cutest puppies, and they don't want the old dogs. Essentially, I just want people to walk away with more knowledge about the things we're representing. We've gotten a lot of people that work in real shelters that are like, I'm glad that you're doing this, because a lot of people don't realize how hard the work is and how thankless it is. So 20% of every dollar that Little Rock Games makes from this game is going to be going to the Pet Finder Foundation.
Oh shit, let's go.
The game is about being hopeful that
For
you
charity?
can improve your
Fuck yeah,
community in
let's
some
go.
small way.
When's it coming out though?
Turkey!
Could be like, get all of the doggos.
I first started getting into games probably about 7 or 8 years old, tinkering around with game engines. I started putting games on the web, flash games and things like that. I always liked the idea of really silly deaths, characters getting blown to bits in like a cartoony way. It's usually an area of frustration, but when you can see your character's head just flying off and blood's going everywhere, it's like, you just got nothing but humour there.
Sure gonna feel bad in the morning.
I come up with the idea of having like a Ninja Warrior / Total Wipeout death competition. I was actually working 2 jobs at the same time as developing the game. I'd have all these fantastic ideas while I was there. You know, I'd be on the checkout just thinking about Slaughter League, and by the time I get home, I'd just like, we ended up deciding that it would be best if I worked full-time on the game. This game, it sounds corny, but it's changed my life in that way, whereas no other game had before. It's just flipped my life to where I want it to be, so to finally be able to do this as a job is just insane. I love it.
This is definitely like a good, just relax, chill in the evening, play with buds, laugh at stupid stuff kind of game.
Oh, this is sick.
Yeah! What is that? Oh, Jesus!
It's gonna be an absolute show.
I was pretty laid back in college. I did just fine, but I worked on Dark Deity. I didn't work on my own work. None of us have ever worked on games at all. So for the majority of development, I worked on it in the dorm, yeah. We would sort of just sit in the dorm room, just like, you know, typing, working away. I learned how to code for like a whole week. I just didn't leave my room, didn't eat, didn't do anything. You know, where we're at, we're all 23. 2 of us haven't even graduated college yet. To be at E3 is pretty exciting.
Whenever you need me.
Maybe I should raise my rates. I have failed my people.
Weakness has consequences.
This would make for a fine tale.
Tune in tomorrow for that explanation trailer.
I've always thought that I would be good at making video games. My mom just sent me a picture of a drawing I did when I was like 8, titled My Own Game. I was diagnosed with Asperger's autism as a child, and I basically kind of just told myself, nah, there's no way I could be in management. But through therapy as a child and then continuing my own efforts, I overcame it.
Let's go.
Now I'm doing my dream, doing something I thought I couldn't do. Through this process, I've really learned how valuable people are. There's 20 people on the team. I'm just one of them. And I'm hoping to convey some of that through the game's narrative. You have to have growth and you have to have progress. So for us, with One Lonely Outpost, loneliness helps highlight the value of connection.
Drop some rapid fire shit. It looks good. I didn't even get to see what the hell it looked like. Back it up. Back the fuck up. Back it up. Back it up. I've already seen this one, so that's not an issue. Is there an release date for this, though? guess not. I mean, I would have seen it, right? Yeah, okay. This looks like a mobile game. Oh, but it's not. Okay. Come on. Okay. Oops. Oh, on Steam, but whatever. 22. Oops. Bum. Okay. I'll at least look into this, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it. Okay. A new chart. A new chart. That was it. Q1 2022? Is that it? Yeah, 2022. Okay. Okay.
It took us a long time to get here. We put a lot of hard work into it.
Shipping games brings tough times, but we've also seen like success together.
Success for us is defined as being able to continue to do this because we really love it.
We want to be what we know and be the best at that.
Making something that people enjoy.
Thank you, Freedom Games, for that showcase. Passionate, diverse, different, unexpected, Damon. That's what I would call it. If you weren't paying attention, Freedom Games is providing 20% of the profits of To the Rescue to the Pet Finder Foundation. And now, gentlemen, it's time to react. I will start with, I don't know, maybe I won't speak for everybody. For Greg Miller, I wasn't that familiar with Freedom Games before leading this E3 2021. I am now a Freedom Games fan. Like, I liked what I saw there.
Hell yeah. You're a freedom fighter.
Let's not go that far. I'm a lover, not a fighter. All right? I'm a freedom lover. All right, is that better? Koraman, Cat Cafe manager, To the Rescue, and then Slaughter League all jump out at me. But you guys are the experts. Dan, what did you like?
Well, first I have to give it up for To the Rescue. Not only is it a great way to support the Pet Finder Foundation, but I really like that kind of simulation game. You saw a great pairing there. Whether you're a cat fan or a dog fan, you can come together to celebrate these awesome pets with a.
Yep.
You liked it.
I mean, yeah, and like.
Let's see.
Coffee, go pet the cats. If you're allergic,
Let's see.
R.I.P.
Airborne,
yeah,
really?
That was really
wow.
cute. Obviously, like a tycoon simulator management thing, and cute cats. Say less.
Say less. Damon, you love cats. Did Cat Cafe manager work for you?
For sure. I've been to many a cat cafe.
Oh, there it goes.
There it is. It might be run better.
Well, here we go. See if you can put proof in the pudding, and you get out there, you manage your own cafe.
This fool's lying. No, it's true.
Oh, okay. True. Yeah. Anything else stand out to you?
I mean, the games are coming so quickly. You see, like, well, this game looks interesting, and then they're on to the next
Really,
one.
the
There was
Pokemon
I think it's fair to say it's a Pokemon-like
shit
in there. Mon's even in the title.
Koromon.
Mon is in the title.
Koromon,
I think there's more to it than that. There's definitely like animal battling.
Well, when it started, I was watching and he started like moving puzzles. Like, oh, I wrote very Zelda-like, and then it became Pokemon. I was like, oh, very Pokemon-like. Actually, I'm sorry, I got this one wrong. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, right now you can get out there and vote, no matter which platform you're watching. E3 2021.
Look at that. Oh my
you can vote
God!
right now.
Look
Cafe
fucking
Manager
Twitch
is winning
losing
narrowly
shit.
with 32%. Right behind it, Koromon with 26%, and then Dreamscaper with 19%. Remember, no matter where you are watching, you can put it into your chat of choice, and if you want to just roll down your window and yell, somebody else will jot it down, and we'll figure out how to tally it up there, right?
Yes.
Thank
Sir.
you.
Another thing that an extension from the indie showcase that we saw, like
Sure.
a lot of experimentation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we saw some things that are kind of like, oh, that reminds me of this. That reminds me of Fire Emblem. That reminds me of Pokemon. They're still putting their spin on it, and like I like to see those kinds of things in those games. Everyone has an inspiration, so it's like.
Ed McMillan talked about the fact that the power of indies is.
I can't recall many, if any, main characters that are trans that are playable. Being someone who
Wait,
identifies.
what's this now? Hold on, back it up.
Turn on there.
There's our
Not
gameplay
that far,
for the
goddamn.
game.
Really. Yeah, one of the things I loved about it when you were watching there, To the Rescues, they showed him.
If you with an in shot, okay.
I make the game. It's the most personal way and the best way to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, when we return, our friends at Venn will give us a special edition of their series, Origin Stories, featuring 100 Thieves founder and CEO Nadeshot. That and more after this.
I always really appreciate queer narratives, trans narratives, gender diverse narratives. Tell Me Why by Don't Nod, with a trans character as one of the main characters, is huge. I can't recall many, if any, main characters that are trans that are playable. Being someone who identifies as non-binary, seeing someone that is proudly trans represented in a game is just so incredible
games
to
like
me,
that,
because
though?
it shows that not only game developers but the world is seeing these narratives as important things and stories to tell, because games are just another way of telling stories.
Oh, now the chat. Oh God, look at the chat. Holy fuck. Oh God. Oh Jesus. LGBT, let's go. Was that trans pride? I can't really see.
Innovation.
Looks like.
It's happening all around us. We don't know what tomorrow will bring, but we know our broadband network will be ready. Because
he was, you know, at one point, he was like the biggest name in Call of Duty. He was one of the biggest names in esports.
I'm super excited. I'm getting mic'd up right now. I'm about to interview somebody that I've interviewed like 100 times, but I'm gonna try to make it super interesting by asking them questions and talking about that we haven't really ever talked about in public.
Execution, last round was tied 3-3, first of 4. I'll never forget. And that's what parents, I was like, they that play on each other, that sound really with college, dealing with my mom.
You know, you and Golden Boy have been working the bomber jacket look.
Huge difference on how your games are created. The diversity in the space helps everyone, I promise, I promise, I promise.
And I also think that some of it falls on consumers as well, and us and gamers, in supporting these games and supporting games that are positively showing diversity in our community and representing the gaming community.
Female gamers make up 48%, and you wouldn't even know it by looking from the outside in. So that's what I would want to change.
The next era of gaming is just going to be so sweet, and I am super excited about it. We are definitely heading in that direction, but I can't wait until everyone is part of it and everyone has great ideas and everyone just feels like they belong in the community, and it's just going to be a great time when that happens.
What?
People, because here's the deal. They want you to believe, Freedom Games, that in 2021, farming is fun, especially when the livestock are robot chickens and cows, and the crops are gene spliced with alien freaking material. So the question is, do you have what it takes to build a thriving farm on an alien planet? Here's one lonely outpost so you can see for yourself.
Wait, did I, man? Oh, wait, I didn't. Okay, I didn't. Okay, that's right. I didn't write that down. Okay, type it down rather. I'll still watch it though. Yeah, I didn't write it down. Okay. Okay, this is real life. Put that for now. Fuck. Okay, that was okay. So that I was looking at was actual footage. Again, this is game. Okay.
Conferences and announcements at E3 with the ESA for E3 2021. IGN's Summer of Gaming is now all summer long. From major press conferences and
I'm in the drive-through with Jax.
But at least he can wear the dad's hat.
Some of us are newer friends, but we're all friends.
Which one of us isn't a friend?
I'm seeing out there and with.
What the hell?
And I'm seeing out there and.
Wait, where am I at now? Fuck. Wait. Is this where I was? Witness.
After we've all sort of been stuck inside for so long. I'd stack the deck with a few friends of my golden boy. I mean, we would have to have him at the table.
I'd probably invite Pokemon.
Valkyrie. Just.
Pardon?
Okay.
I would bring the entirety of Nintendo.
Oh man.
What the hell? Hold on, hold on a minute. I gotta pause real quick. Alright. Oh, okay, so thunderstorms. Okay, never mind.
Miyamoto-san, I would say.
Miyamoto's there.
You know when you see...
I want to party with Q.
I'm just gonna skip this because... Whatever.
I think it's safe to say that we would all like to have a lunch or a dinner with Miyamoto and pick his brain about video games. How incredible would that be? But folks, you know, in the games that we love, our favorite characters are brought to life by real people using real motivation to give us a realistic look at the story. And while some of the faces of gaming voiceover are relatively unknown, their resumes and body of work over time speak for themselves. So our Voices of E3 panel will discuss the life of a real-life voice actor in a virtual world.
And here we are for the Wonder Women and Gaming panel with some incredible women in the industry. I'm so excited to be moderating this. I'm so excited to call.
Hold on a minute. What was it? 5.5. Or about 2/3.
Most of them friends, all of them friends,
Yeah,
right?
we're
Some of us are newer friends, but
are-
we're all friends.
Which one of us isn't a friend? I'm
I know,
who didn't make the
You
cut,
guys-
y'all? Who did not make the cut?
You're all friends. We're all friends. All right, let me jump in because we have a lot to talk about,
okay,
and I'm
that's
so
where I
excited
was
to pick
at,
all your
okay.
brains and get us flowing. And
Being the entire focus of their story. It's no longer about the particular culture or about the particular gender or about the particular sexual orientation. Everybody is a sum of these incredibly unique parts that make their story interesting. And so it's become even more inclusive than representative because everybody can find a hero or a story that they can identify with on some
represent us properly. I think that
No, if I thought I was
beautiful moment of like, hey, beautiful moment of like, hey,
exciting stories and collaborate.
We might have a problem. I'm okay. I'm okay. Sorry.
All right, you could use me as
I just see your thunderstorms in the background. Okay.
leverage. But something that I am just so happy to see is how much voice acting has taken such a role, like a center stage role, as it should have, you know? Because there was like a point in time where, especially like animes and stuff, like you didn't know, like they didn't get credit to the voice actors, but now like voice acting, it's emerged in such a way where there's, you know, yeah, it's just top to bottom, man. Hey, Jennifer Hale, you took the Jennifer Hale gush session, so I do appreciate that. She's incredible. But yeah, it's wild to see how much this has improved and how it's only going to get better from here. The acting, the quality, the bar is being set so high for future generations to come.
100%, yeah, and I think that starts with game developers being able to take their craft seriously, be able to make compelling stories, then be able to cast compelling actors to be compelling characters. I think you look back to everything Naughty Dog's done, the original version of Telltale with Walking Dead, and the way you saw Dave Fennoy flock to that, right? And you've seen people like Ashley Johnson become stars as voiceover artists, and now artists, actors, right? And don't even get me started on Troy Baker.
Oh, yeah, Troy Baker doesn't deserve more love.
Outside of voice acting, of course, music is an important part of the games we love, creating intensity, drama, or even just a theme song you'll hum for the rest of your life. Thank you, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. So, who better to talk about music and gaming than the hosts of Rolling Stone on Twitch, Tia and John?
Let's see.
Hey everyone, I'm Tia Hill.
And I'm John Weigel, and we're the hosts of Rolling Stone on Twitch.
Yes, and welcome back to E3 2021. We're so happy that E3 is back this year, and we're really happy to be a part of it.
That's right. And you can see us anytime you want, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time on weekdays, Monday through Friday, where we talk about music news, have live performances, and have very special guests come in pretty much every day of the week.
Exactly. So definitely make sure you follow us on Rolling Stone on Twitch. And right now we're going to do one of our favorite segments that we call a dream mixtape. So this is a segment, usually we have a guest come in, we give them about 10 different prompts, and then we put together a playlist that's available on our Spotify based on these prompts. But this is a very special dream mixtape in honor of E3 coming back, and we're doing a dream video game mixtape.
That's right. If our channel was a video game, these are the songs that we feel would be the soundtrack to our video game.
Yes.
That we're currently in.
Exactly. And this would be the cover of the video game. If our channel were a video game, it is a drawing of John and I that we had on the channel.
It's a beautiful drawing. It is done by Ross Tran from Ross Draws on YouTube. He did a great job. He made us our, and that would be
the most important thing because it's the first thing you hear, the title screen.
Right, right. This is like, you know, of course, when you start the game, like, what song did you select for our title screen / press start screen?
So I picked Miss the Rage by Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti. Not only am I a huge Playboi Carti fan, but also this song, if you listen to it, the instrumental on this is really, really wild in terms of it's very electronic.
Okay, no offense, I'm just gonna skip all this shit.
Yeah, select
fucking
some barrels for some rupees, for some sweet, sweet green rupees. I feel like some people know this song out there. Maybe just
oh boy.
The regular Old Town Road, it's not any kind of remix. Also matches. This is a perfect choice, John.
Okay.
XCX and Rico Nasty. You can follow us and check us out every day, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern on
they didn't play it? Okay, well, good.
And you can catch us anytime, 24/7 on our Discord.
Okay, Discord. Back to E3. Okay, cool.
Character, and you really get to see how they grow, the adventures they go through.
The hell? Hold on. Is it raining really hard outside? Hold on a minute. Of course it is. Alright, well.
The turmoils that they have to go through as well, the obstacles, and how much they just grow as a character, the relationships. And it really made me appreciate good character writing and character development. So, which I definitely use in my other projects all the time.
Fuck. Fucking thunder and lightning just scared the shit out of me. Ah! Fuck. Fuck, I hate lightning, man. I hate thunder and lightning, man. Especially when it's really close like that. God damn.
Guests who are going to help us raise money.
Well, like if I could be in Dragon Ball Z and just like fight with Goku or Vegeta or just be in that series, that'd be crazy to me. Like that'd be crazy. I'll put myself in GTA, but more.
So wait, hold on a minute.
Gamers. So join us in June for E3 and play.
Like realistic, but I love to be in Dragon Ball Z.
GameSpot, twitch.tv/GameSpot, and as a part of E3's official broadcast. See you then.
It probably isn't like realistic, but I love to be in Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a whole, I know this, I'm not a saying, but like if I could be in Dragon Ball Z and just like fight with Goku or Vegeta or just be in that series, that'd be crazy to me. Like that'd be crazy. I'll put myself in GTA. But like if I could be in Dragon Ball Z and just like fight with Goku or Vegeta or just in that series, that'd be crazy to me. Like that'd be crazy. I'll put myself in GTA, but more realistically speaking, probably like Grand Theft Auto or like Call of Duty, or you know even a character in Fortnite, like something like that. I think that'd be dope.
Welcome back to E3 2021. We are having so much fun on day 3, and Capcom has so many great franchises, and one of the longest running is Monster Hunter. With a feature film and a sequel for the Switch, it's been a busy year for the property. The folks at Capcom sat down for an AMA with Reddit to talk about their newest release, Monster Hunter Rise. Ooh.
Okay, then we got Capcom.
Hello Reddit, I'm Yuri from the Monster Hunter community team at Capcom USA.
モンスターハンターライズプロデューサーの辻本です。今回はレディットに寄せられておりますコミュニティの皆様の質問にお答えしたいと思っております。
Last month, we collected a number of your questions and sent them to Monster Hunter Rise director Yasunori Chinose. Unfortunately, he was unable to record a video of his answers, but he gave them to me right here. I'll be delivering them to you on his behalf.
Okay.
All the newly added monsters are my favorite. If I were to choose one that I like the most, it would be Magna Malo. I've been working on Magna Malo for so long, and it took me a long time to complete it, so I have strong feelings about this monster. Initially, I wanted to create a tiger-shaped monster. However, the main planner came up with the idea of an armored warrior with a long spear, and the prototype of the current Magna Malo was born.
はい、明けのシルームです。理由はですね、僕すごく、雨男といいますか、すごくいろんなところ行ったら雨が降る、キャラでして、とても傘っていうのが、重要な僕の中でのアイテムになってますので、ぜひ雨降った時は明けのシルームに傘代わりになっていただきたいと思っておりますので、好きなモンスターにさせてもらいました。
What does it smell like?
Magna Malo does not feed only on fresh meat, but also on decomposed meat. It decomposes the meat in its body and produces a special gas, which does not smell very good.
僕のはですね、鉄柱回転攻撃が、好きな技となっています。理由の方はですね、僕はハンマーを使ってるんですが、鉄柱回転攻撃ってすごくやっぱり、派手な攻撃でもありますし、すごい多段ヒットするので気持ちよさもあって、あと、距離もだいぶ詰めれますので、僕の中では結構ハンマーの中でかなり中心で使っている攻撃技となっています。
My favorite Silkbind move is Earthshaker. The damage from the first hit feels good, but the addition